the sweetest delight in the garden. As a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come.
All right.
Here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree, for if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
All of us one day will reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas, Jesus, infinite ones, God.
You ain't your servant, you cast your spell up on this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks black like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheists. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense.
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you did one or the other. There is no God in doing everyone's God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven, without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
I call my practices and pagan worshiping as act exists. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist. From Atlantis to the American fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east and the west. Illuminati and Masonics, man, it all connects. Satanic worship to the depths we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elective now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride, living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging takes time and supervision. There are things that I do that I know that involve me. There are other things that do not involve me. But it's not good or bad. There's no God.
All right, what is going on, everyone? Steve J and Mo, TruthSeeker69, and Brian Stabley live. What's going on, guys?
Hi, first time, long time.
We got a first-time rider on board. Good luck.
Riders in the storm. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm a little too young for that, I think.
Whatever. It's the Doors.
Steve, I'm a little too young for that, right?
Shut up. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. What's going on? How are we all doing tonight?
I'm good. I just had some sketties.
She has a big bottle. She has a huge bottle of Fireball. How the fuck do you think she's doing?
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice big. It's a collector's edition too. It's pretty cool looking.
Is that the one you sent me on Facebook?
Yeah.
The one. Yeah, the mumbo jumbo one.
It was about 2 feet tall. No.
The fucking Tartarian fucking bottle.
Yeah, it's Tartarian. Yeah, like that giant vagina I sent you.
The who?
Don't tell people about the nudes that you sent me.
Okay, look. There's this cave. Okay, you know how the mountains are sleeping giants and all this stuff. Well, there's this cave that they're speculating is a giant vagina. And I'm not talking about the one, because there's another cave where you can actually go into it and it looks like an embryo of a baby in this cave. Like, obviously it's a pregnant giant and that's what that is. But anyway, there's this other cave and this guy picked it all apart and showed how the vagina is formed and all this stuff like that, and the walls of the vagina and stuff. And then you got this cave that looks exactly identical to a giant vagina. And
so something kind of like at an I Pet Goat 2.
Did I send it to you, Steve? I might have only sent it to Brian. Figured you could. Oh my gosh! Let's get.
She didn't know if
she didn't
know if the young virgin mind can handle that shit.
No, definitely
because I said
not,
this
man.
giant vagina would have had to have a giant penis to go in it, and boy, that could have been messy at the end. You know, maybe that's what swamps are. Or something.
2 minutes into the show, she's talking about giant, messy, sloppy penises already.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, I was looking for this fucking image forever, and then it came up as a thumbnail on a video, and I was like, "There it is! That's the giant vagina I've been looking for." Yeah, I saw it like 2 years ago. I never saw it again, and now I saw it on his thumbnail, and I'm like, "Look, it's the giant vagina."
That's ridiculous, and it just pops up in a thumbnail out of nowhere.
Yeah, I just sent it to you, Steve. If you want to bring it up, we'll look at the giant vagina.
Yeah, Steve, let's examine this giant vagina.
Yeah, we can go deep into the giant vagina.
Deep into the crevices of the giant old dusty vagina.
Ancient vagina.
That's crazy.
Dust out the cobwebs.
This show is going south fast tonight. I like it.
We're getting all up in there. Oh my god! Put on the red light. All right, there she is. Okay, so this is a cave.
I'd hit it.
It came up as a thumbnail, so that's why this guy's hand's in it. I guess he's trying to stick his hand in it. I don't know. But yeah, if we can zoom in on any of that, you'll be able to see the innards of the cave, the cave wall.
That's like 100%. Like, oops.
And so these things on either side would be the legs when you go back all the way down to where the butt cheeks would be. There you go, right there. So that would be the legs being open there. There's rocks on either side. And
where is this? It's just some random cave.
I can't tell you where it's at, but right there. Okay, scroll back up a little. See that white part of the rock in the center where it looks like it has a line going down the center right there? That is comparable to how the vagina forms and how the cell walls of the vagina form, to where our vaginas actually have that line going down the center there on the formation of it. And that this rock has the same formation. So this guy's surmising that this was not only a sleeping giant rock cave thing, whatever, it's actually a vagina.
So crazy.
Like
that thing that's gonna give my ex-girlfriend some competition for the world's largest gaping vagina hole.
I saw this thing and I'm thinking, wow, that had to be a really big penis to go in there. It's just,
So then what happened when you went looking for this big penis? Because me and Steve knew you went looking everywhere for it. I did find some sort of a rock formation that could possibly be it, but I'm not sure. I'm still investigating.
Jesus. Well, that's incredibly accurate, though.
And you can walk inside this thing. I mean, you're small when you walk in it. It's huge.
I don't do that, but yeah, that's strange. It's just crazy how the way down, like right into the middle, and it kind of follows all the way through. Like, obviously, like kind of looks like it's going away, but that's just how your eye would work from looking at it from outside. But I bet that this goes straight through all the way down.
Yes.
So, Jen, I mean, this is going to sound gross, but it's an obvious question. If it was an actual vagina at one point, is there any trace of, blood or semen type substances, or did these people dig up any type of genetic substance that would kind of prove that?
I don't know anything to give you those kind of details, but
That's weird.
I imagine if anything came out as far as blood or semen or anything, that would have petrified as well.
Yeah.
So,
Steve, you're gonna have to go there and take a soil sample, bro.
Well,
maybe
she
the salt flats are nothing but leftover cum or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know when they hit veins of gold, they say that's the giant's blood. That when the blood of the giants petrified, it turned into these gold veins, and that's why they chase these gold veins and stuff.
I know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why the gold's so important. And then they have veins of gold. They follow these veins of gold and everything.
Good stuff. Yeah, I that's strange. I always knew that gold was probably affiliated with the Nephilim bloodline because, as you see, the biggest gold holders in the world would be the Vatican and the Rothschilds family. And well, let me just get up a little picture of Mr. Jacob Rothschild because he looks rather strange with his.
He looks like a Ebenezer Scrooge type character. His face.
Well, I mean, like he's got a rather elongated head, if you ask me. Maybe I'm just a little.
Oh no, he does. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's like I don't need to share audio.
Maybe he had his head stuck in that vagina.
His hair all nappy and stuff afterwards.
He went. Jen, this is going.
I get really visual when I think of this.
I know. Well, you call me up and you're like,
still imagining that giant penis.
You're like, yeah, the giant penis, and maybe that's how the swamps were formed from the semen. And I'm like, damn, man.
Damn, right.
That's so gross. But you never know, these bogs and stuff. Could be ancient ship piles or something.
This bitch is on a wild fantasy tonight, Steve.
This guy is creepy looking. He looks like a walking, talking penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just typing away. I'm not a good multitasker.
So the show with Zulu last night was fun.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, look at his head, Steve. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong with his head.
He's got a really misshapen head. He's like the cone heads, bro. Remember that?
Yeah, well, that was another reference to these people, but yeah, they were not from here, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, the Coneheads, back when, Dan Aykroyd, when he had one Y in his name and not two.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this shit's all connected.
Can you make this picture bigger with this guy and the skulls next to his head so we can zoom in on his skull a little bit more? Wow, yeah, he's got some funky head shit.
This dude's an evil guy, man,
Yeah, and,
I mean, that goes without saying, but...
He's a peanut head.
Yeah.
Look at that. And
I don't trust any of these dickhead-looking motherfuckers lately.
Right?
Him, fucking Jim Norton, fucking who else? Joe Rogan. He looks like a penis.
Uncle Tom Hanks.
Fuck Tom Hanks. I'm fucking bury Tom Hanks right now.
He's one of the guys that really get me going. Like, just looking at his face now, someone saying Tom Hanks, like, then there goes my day, just completely out the window.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely a high-level priest, for sure, for him to be so prevalent in all this stuff and CERN and all this other crap.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question about him? Maybe you guys might know. Maybe, Steve, you looked into it. There's a lot of people that spread stuff about Tom Hanks being a pedophile, but the sources they use, I've always known those to be not reputable sources. That kind of like disinfo sources within the truth movement. So I don't ever spread any of that, as much as I hate the guy, because that's just wrong. Have you guys ever looked into that at all? Is there anything behind that at all, Jen?
I can tell you from my research that if you're in this and you're a high-level priest, it's a requirement.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. That's what I've been thinking too.
And the thing is, Brian, is that when they're in this, they do the most foul, most unclean things. Hence, eating feces and drinking piss, or having sex with children. That's unnatural. It's not supposed to be like that. That's not the way of things. So they would do that,
No, yeah, absolutely. And you know, I know we're talking about Tom Hanks real quick, but this kind of can relate to someone like Joe Biden. And if someone like Joe Biden was, not wins, but is selected for the next presidency, he's just another great, not great person, but a great person in the way for these people to roll out the pedophilia ring and it being normal. Because what's Joe known for? Being creepy Joe.
He's being known for Creepy Joe, and now the face of the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I
Yeah.
can't stand that guy.
Yeah, dude. It's all up, and you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying that it's not a prediction that he's gonna, you know, whatever you want to call it, is selected. But if he is, that's what they're gonna use him for. They're gonna use him to roll out pedophilia normalization. Because if your president's a pedophilia, what does that make you? Not us, but you know, the people that are like, oh man, I love my country. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Our country's run by pedophiles. It's like, well, they can't really eat shit and piss. Well, yeah, it's a requirement. They have to. They're brought up in this. They love it. It's a way of life for them. We can't imagine something like that. It's so unclean, and we inherently know that what comes out our ass doesn't go in our mouth. It doesn't take
except in those freaky videos with you and the two giants.
The two giant penises.
Fucking
giant Bigfoot penis. Anyway.
And Jen and the giant beanstalk.
Jen and the giant dog man.
Fucking dog man and Paul Bunyan.
I want to catch dog man fucking in the woods, doggy style. That would be interesting. You roll up on him, catch him with his woman, you know, over.
Even more interesting if we rolled up on him. We rolled up on him and he was fucking you doggy style.
You'd be like, the fuck you looking at? Keep walking.
Fucking dog man in the house. Was rocking out with his cock out.
Dude, I'm still laughing about the other day where Jen said that the giant cut down the tree with the lumberjack. Taking a fucking
some
man.
Paul Bunyan looking motherfucker. That was so funny. So, Brian, I rolled on that dude last night. What do you think on Zulu's channel? You think I pissed that guy off or what?
Oh, I knew he was gonna get triggered once he started.
He was a little ticked off. It's like, dude, calm down, do some research.
Yeah, I can't. That's why I quit Zulu's show one night before it was gonna start, dude.
What happened? What did I miss?
Gloves came off, Steve. It was asses and elbows.
This is all while I was sleeping, people. Come on.
Yes, while you were sleeping. They came and took it all away.
So what? You went on and what happened?
I went toe to toe.
With whom?
Nose. And I won.
That's crazy. Well, what was the discussion even about? I didn't even catch 5 minutes of it. I caught nothing. I just knew you were going on Zulu 1 or whatever's channel, and
you're just hammering me as a skeptic. So, and I appreciate the skeptic's view, but when they're like, you know, what proof do you have of this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, I did all this fucking research. You want me to condense it into a paragraph that's going to satisfy your ass? You need to do the research. And, you know, it's known that they're putting all these poisons and aging accelerants in the food. He wants me to bang out websites and all this shit for him. You know what I mean? And, you know, I come prepared, but, you know, it's like, I'm not like, you know, I got all this shit lined up and ready to, I guess I should have for him, but the Mandela effect, he wanted a definitive answer on what's causing it, you know, and it's like, because you can't figure out what's causing it doesn't mean you should dismiss it. You know, it's happening. I don't know why it's happening or what's going on, but, you know, I can give you my best guess estimation of what it is. And then we started getting into a bunch of other stuff. He just went silent. I didn't even know he was there anymore. And then he finally had to dip out. So what do you think, Brian?
No comment.
Oh my God. Comment, please.
I agree with you. I went through the same thing, you know. The dude hates the Mandela effect. I knew he was going to stop moaning once it got brought up. Yeah, and that's right when he dipped out, right when you guys finally got to it, he dipped out. I seen that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
So what was that on his channel?
Yeah, it's on Zulu One's channel.
What, he was like interviewing you for just like your
Zulu's co-host. He has a co-host.
He has a co-host.
Oh,
Guy Brian.
So it's kind of his channel. It's kind of his channel too. But
damn. Well, sucks I missed that. I would have, been in the chat giving hell, but damn.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We went all kinds of different directions there for a minute. So guys, what do you want to start off with here?
You can stop by taking the top off.
Yeah. Those Alabamers right there.
That is the best. I got this today. It was on sale. It was $8. It's real thin, and I love it. I don't care what it says on the front of it.
That's
it works for me.
Hey, and if it ain't,
it's that Roll Tide stuff. Their team, state team.
There you go. Roll Tide. There you go. Tide Pods. Same thing.
That's probably what they do around here, dude. They're crazy.
Wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys caught the moon or the stars tonight, but I got 3 different videos, and they're you couldn't really get any good quality on the moon here, but I don't know. I just wanted to, because sometimes you gotta work the camera and get the effects going before you throw it at the star. But you can see it's kind of daylight out, It's kind of daylight still. And this little thing in the sky they call Venus or whatever, what I'm speculating is just a straight portal at this point. This is just blatantly out in the sky when the sun just dipped over the horizon. And let me get the second one. The third one's the crazier video. This is just probably 20, 30 minutes after that when I went to get my coffee before the show. And yeah, dude, the thing was just out again, but it was in a different looking, just didn't look the same like it did the other night. But I still caught this that blue thing, Jen. I don't know why it's not coming out the way it was on my phone, but it's going left and right over here, but this is not even the good one. I just wanted to see what would happen, but then I don't know what I did to my phone, but it started picking them all up.
Oh, look at that, dude.
What?
No, I know we're getting used to the stars looking like this, but it's still crazy to me, dude. It still amazes me, dude.
Yeah,
sorry.
me too. Steve,
it just popped up, and I'm like, damn, look at that. You know what I mean? It's
yeah, this is a different one that I haven't caught before, right above my house. This is in between the blue one and you can't really tell, but it's right here.
And I was on the delay. I was looking at the YouTube screen, so if I said that out of place, that's why it seemed weird. But yeah, I seen the star pop up, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how we're getting this with just a 6x zoom on an iPhone 8.
Yeah, I brought that up in Bob's chat today when people were talking about the stars, and I was saying how some of the stuff looks lower, and I brought exactly up with your camera. I said people with a 6x zoom on their phone are getting stuff that we saw a year ago only with P900s.
That's what I'm saying. So it's so crazy because you just said, not even a year ago you couldn't get anything like this besides on a P900.
Yeah,
and. Well, first, let me just back up a second.
You could get it like that on some other cameras, but I'm saying that the footage that you got recently, some of it was comparable to stuff that was almost P900 level, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it definitely had to come in lower the start.
Yeah, the stuff's getting closer, I think, man. Yeah. And we talked about the clouds getting closer for a long time. I remember I got to give Fokker credit. Mac brought that up to me, and we talked about that a bunch of times. The clouds look way lower, and now I think the stars are lower too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they're starting to make their descent, whatever that may mean. But if you look here, so what we just saw in the sky was over here above my house. This right here is
this whole realm might be shrinking, basically. The whole place is shrinking.
Right. And what's coming down is also coming up at the same time. Well, this is what me and Jen have been speculating lately. But so right here, this is the one I just got with the blue one that we saw before, Jen.
Yeah.
This one, so there's that one and that one. And then over here to the left, I've never caught this one before. This is a brand new one for my camera at least, and it doesn't really do anything too crazy, but it's there, and you can pick it up on the iPhone 8, I guess, that came out in like 2000 whatever. But I started to get some really good quality on this one here for the next couple of seconds.
Wow, yeah, that's good.
Look at that, like
yeah.
And like I know I'm just holding it in my hand, but like it's hard to focus on them because like once you zoom in, like they start to move like left and right and up and down.
Look at that. That's with the 6x zoom. You couldn't get that with a 6x zoom that long a couple of years ago.
No, you can barely like zoom across the street, bro, with a 6x zoom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like ridiculous. And then you get whatever that may be in the sky.
Well, that, Steve, that you just showed, I just sent you a message because right out my window now with the time change and everything, what they're calling Venus is really low and right here out my window. And I just got a really good mini video of it. And it's amazing how the details coming in and stuff.
Right. It's right there. And that was actually a different one. That was in a different part of the sky. I got 5 completely different ones tonight. And yeah, this one started coming in nice. Yeah, it started coming in real nice. I don't get it, dude. These things are getting closer and people still go to the bar, watch the Celtics, all that bullshit. It's ridiculous.
100% ridiculous.
Wrong with these people? Like you look up and don't see this bright star in the sky that's never been there in your life. Oh, I'm just gonna go have another beer. Maybe it won't be there when I'm all fucked up later. It's ridiculous. All right, let's get this out. And wow, we went from 50 to 83 in about a minute there.
Oh, right?
Nice.
Like 10 minutes. I watched it.
Hey, and Bob's in the chat. Bob, that episode you had today at Glowbusters was the best one you've had in a while. That was such a good show today. I just wanted to say that. Those guests you had on were awesome.
Check it out.
Yeah, Big Bad Bob, baby.
Everybody's going to check that out.
Let's check out that little video I just sent you. It's only like 30 seconds long.
Here, let me hold on. I need to refresh the Facebook. Every time you send me a video, I got to do that.
You'll hear yourself talking in the background because I just did it a minute ago over here at the window.
All right, hold on. Let me come on, people. I can't get this.
Did you see Joey jump on Gypsy Road today? He looked like Aunt Jemima. He had a fucking do-rag on.
No, I gotta watch. I was out all day running around doing shit. It was a beautiful day today. Took advantage of it.
And Zulu's in the house, Jen.
What's up, Zulu? I had fun last night. Wore me out.
You wore out her fucking giant vagina that we were just talking about.
Wore my giant vagina out, Zulu. Sorry. It's a swampy mess now. What is this bitch talking about?
Jen got fucking cream.
I'll send you a picture of my giant vagina.
People who miss the first 8 seconds of this show are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
It's too funny.
All right, is this playing?
Oh, what about the other part too? Jacob Rothschild had his head up her vagina. That's pretty bad.
His penis head.
Ted Rothschild.
Rothschild was looking up in her vagina. Okay.
That's crazy. Is that playing, guys? I forgot to ask there. Oh, okay, it is. Oh, wait, what did I just do? Okay, no, we're here. All right. Excuse me. That's crazy. That's literally what I just caught a little while ago.
Yeah.
And guaranteed for some reason.
In the middle.
And for some reason, this star is always out of the sky before it hits the horizon, I've noticed.
Yes.
Because the other night you were like, yo, go catch the star. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to that little half mountain the street from me. And 8 minutes later, out of the sky. I was like, there's no way. I saw it on my way out. And I was like, oh, good. I got 20 minutes for it. It's out of gone.
It's going into some portal, Steve, like the moon does probably.
I think this is some sort of portal. That's what I think it is, because we're catching some crazy shit, you know, like, and then someone, was it in your chat last night, Brian? Someone said that they noticed a bunch of stars coming out of it or near it or something like that.
I don't know. Did I have a chat last night?
Called in.
Somebody
called in and said that there are people in their town saw this thing, that particular star, what we call Venus, and all these objects coming out of it, like lined up. Like 200 of them or something. He never got pictures to us or anything, but he said it was all over their Facebook thing or something he was talking about. But yeah.
No, he said a bunch of people in his neighborhood, and you said he was from like Cincinnati or some shit, Kyle. Oh, wow, why'd I just call you Kyle? That's weird.
Yeah. Was it the crap your daddy from Cincinnati?
Oh man,
yeah.
Was it? Yeah, it may have been. Yeah,
that's who it was.
Yeah, so that just leads me to, because he said that before or after I had this thought, and it just kind of like brings me even closer to that thought that maybe what we're catching in the sky with the white looking star. I'll just put up on the screen again so people aren't like, what are these people talking about? Portal in the sky? Like, yeah, guys.
Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you think Steve JMO should take some phone calls tonight. Put a 2 if you think not. Just saying.
Ooh, oh my God. Yeah, this is what I think of. I think this is some sort of portal. And if this dude isn't bullshitting and their whole neighborhood isn't BSing, saying they saw stars or some sort of light anomalies form around or out of this, then yeah, definitely. If this is the thing that's getting closer and closer, or that's becoming more visual, I'm picking this up, guys. I know you know this, but on the iPhone 8. We're at what, the 12 now or the 11 Pro? Come on, man. Imagine what you get on that. Then imagine what you get on a Nikon P900 looking at this bad Larry. Look at that thing. That's crazy. That's right in the sky. And then another thing I want to point out is a video game I used to play way back in the day called Jack 3. And one of the main like subplots to the story was the entire planet or realm was going to be destroyed once the star reaches their into their atmosphere, and every day there was a star in the sky similar to this that just got brighter.
That's like the old prophecies of the Blue Kachina and shit.
Exactly. Well, this might be the blue one you're talking about right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
It is pretty blue.
Yeah. Look at that thing. Yeah. This shit is all live in the sky, and people would rather, look at their Donald Trump, check their stock market.
Fuck Donald Trump and fuck these Trump truthers. Joke.
Dude, I wanted to call in last night and go off about Trump truthers. Like are people serious? Think they're awake? And I was going. You ended it real quick, but that's okay, because I right when I signed on, you were like, all right, and that was the last call with the portal guy and the suns and the stars coming out of the Venus and shit, but. Yeah, dude, these fake truthers, people think that Donald Trump's going to change anything, keep America great. Well, he never made America great. There's still vaccines. There's still mercury in the vaccines. There's still chemtrails. There's still fluoride in the water. There's still transhumanism, Bill of Rights no one knows about. Like, come on, man. These people got their own Bill of Rights, and you're telling me they're not going to put on some shit that's going to take us out? Oh, man, give me a break. That's right, Joey. 100 motherfucking live. That's what I'm talking about.
We got 100 flat earth niggas up in the house, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Flat earth motherfuckers, yo. Give me a break, yo.
Charlemagne can suck a fat one.
Yeah, jack wagon's not allowed.
No, not today.
Not allowed. Hey, so what you were saying about the Trump truthers before I forgot my point is what I was saying is, like, I get when people like progress through the movement, they kind of fall for the anonymous or the Q or the yellow vest, and that's a natural progression. Alex Jones, I never went for the groups type thing. Once I was done with Jones, I was done with all of it. But
yeah,
like a lot of people do that. But like, how do people fall into the illusion to think that a sitting president is the answer to beating the system? Like, you think the sitting president of the United States has your back? Like, what's up with that, dude?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They haven't done any research at all.
And he looks like a motherfucking chick. It's ridiculous. Yeah,
he looks like Howard the motherfucking Duck.
Yeah. He looks Howard like a Oompa Loompa.
Steve, Howard the Duck. You don't know Howard the Duck, Steve?
No. Should I go look him up?
I know Howard the Duck.
I'll bring him up. You don't worry. You stay right there.
That's a killer movie, guys.
I'll
My
bring
son
up Howard.
used to love Howard the Duck.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll bring in Howie.
Howie
and Melinda. Man, Linda. People don't get that either. It's right there for you.
Remember Howard the Duck had that little condom in his wallet? Do you remember that, Brian? The chick's going through his wallet and she finds this little tiny condom.
Yeah. Howard the Duck in the motherfucking house.
Dude, that movie looks so real, didn't it? Back in the day.
Dude, Howard the Duck was the man, dude.
And then he's trying to bring in. They were trying to bring in the dark overlords through that portal.
Dude, I tell you what, Howard the Duck would fucking bitch smack fucking Charlemagne up and down the street.
Yeah, fuck Shaolin, motherfucking the god. But anyone that puts the word God in their title, they can lick my asshole.
Even that song that you played by Destiny's Lab, it says in there that these things want to be like gods, call themselves gods and stuff, and that's what this guy's doing. That's what Jay-Z does, and fucking Kanye West and all these other people. Even Tupac, to a certain extent, put himself on covers and stuff, like as if he was some kind of god and stuff. Beyonce, all these people, they want to be like gods. They're the stars, they want to be like the Most High and everything.
Can I give a shout out? See?
Yeah, go for it.
My friend Ashley is in here. Reality Sliders, Mandela Affected. She doesn't get to make as many live streams as she used to, but I would really like all my friends, especially people that haven't been in the Mandela community a while, that are interested in it, like Joey and maybe Gypsy Road. If you don't know Ashley, guys, all sub and bell her channel. She does a lot of awesome videos, and she covers a lot of personal Mandela effects, and really good. And check out her interview. She was my Awakening series, somewhere in the 30s. Maybe like number 31, 32 or something. Awesome interview. So everybody sub and bell Reality Sliders Mandela Affected. Thank you.
I'm going to put her link in the chat right now, Brian.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I got you. Give me like 8 seconds. Yep, right there.
She said too. So she's been poking into Flat Earth, I guess, a little bit, because she was, I know she wasn't really into it before, but she was like starting to question things a little bit and open to it. And look at the comment she put on the screen. I have been scrutinizing anything I see that shows the horizon flat with like 3 exclamation points.
Yep.
Oh wow! I just clicked that by accident.
Oh wow, that was a synchronicity.
That is awesome. And we know that Blaze came out last week and said the Earth was flat. That was awesome.
I didn't know he wasn't a flat earther, so that's cool.
Yeah, I always knew he knew, and he 100% said NASA was fake plenty of times, but he never came out and said the Earth was flat.
Well, see, that's the thing too. A lot of people who know NASA stuff is fake, I don't know why they can't see now. They know why it's fake, why they fake everything. It's because they have to, because they're not going anywhere. There's a dome and it's fucking flat.
It's fucking flat, bitch. And fucking, I just don't see how once you start investigating and see people that are lying to you, how do you don't just keep going? Especially when it's so vast and it involves so many aspects of life, so many businesses, so much money, your kids in the schools they go to, everything you're taught. I mean, everything.
Oh yeah, flat Earth encompasses everything that we've been looking at, and it's the biggest.
She said, "I'm totally flat Earth now." That's fucking awesome.
Woo.
Hell yeah. And that's the thing, with the whole flat Earth reality.
It's where you've been living this whole time.
Welcome to the team.
Wait, welcome out of the Matrix, actually. Because that's what the whole globe is. It's just a fabrication. But what was I gonna say about the flat Earth? Once you kind of realize that, you realize that if they could hide something that immense and that big of a lie, something you've been living on your whole life, it's it makes you question every other thing. You know what I'm saying? So if they could hide the shape of the earth, what else do you think they could really hide, people? And that's what I like to point out to people. You know, flat earth is a big step to make, but once you can understand that, you know, NASA is 110% fabricated from, you know, the only real thing that NASA ever put out is weather manipulation devices. So why would we trust anything that's come out of them? Why would we trust anything that's come out of the globe when you can't even measure curvature 132,000 feet in the air? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Agreed.
Joey, get the fuck out of here with that shit, all right?
What's Joey saying now?
Nah, he said, what about Lord Stephen Christ? He's asking Jen. I don't even know if Jen knows
what is
Lord
it?
Stephen Christ well.
Exactly. What is it?
Oh, Lord Stephen Christ? No, he's just he's basically the head of the concavers.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that stuff.
Exactly.
It's not part of my reality, Joey, so it doesn't exist for me.
Yeah, it doesn't exist for anybody because it's not really a part of anybody's reality except kooky crazy people and fucking Ernie, that piece of shit motherfucker. Fuck you, Ernie, if you're watching. Fuck you.
So that's what I think. I don't think about it.
No, yeah, Lord Stephen Christ tried to give me hell way back in the day. Just like, oh, dude, your work's pretty cool, but check out mine. I'm just like, what? And then I was like, yo, you're a joke. And then he started trolling all my channel or all my videos back in the day. I was like, this guy's a joke.
Yeah, that's uncalled for. Somebody don't want to look at your stuff, fine. Don't go trolling. That shows your fruits. And if that's what your fruits are all about, well then, you know, maybe you do fall under the category of shill.
Right.
Troll.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely. And, you know,
those guys, all those concavers are mental cases. I don't care.
Right. If there's no measurable curvature for a globe, what makes you think there's measurable curvature for an inverse globe?
Right.
And look how they all get really vicious on people, attack people like Ernie and Josh and Lord Stephen Christ, and then all the other ones they all lie. Like
there's no proof for concave though. I don't understand.
What is the proof? 24-hour sun. None. They make fake video and shit. Like that.
What could they possibly use as proof for concave? There's no curve. Any way you slice it, this way, that way, there's no fucking curve. It's flat.
I was laughing at Joey's comment. What about his 14 followers?
14 jack wagons he's got trailing behind him.
Jack wagons. There we go.
They're making videos on us. Sam Hancock made a video on me and Karen like 2 days ago. These guys are out of their mind. They're delusional.
What's wrong with these people?
Joey, why did you even bring that up? Let's go to something else. That's such a waste of time. What else we got? Okay.
Joey. But yeah, something I wanted to talk about real quick is like you said before, Jen, like in the intro video, how you know, it all comes back to the original sin that men will strive to be like gods, whether it's through their own downfall or whether it's demonic you know, or fallen angel, what do you call it? Not intervention. And that just brings me right to the whole transhuman thing, you know. And you just literally look up transhumanism definition: the belief or theory that the human race can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations, especially by the means of science and technology. So that sounds like trying to achieve exactly what the original sin is with a little bit of iPhone added. You know what I'm saying? And these people think that this is going to be a good idea. And another really funny thing about these people, this is how real this shit is, people. I know you guys probably know this here, but a lot of people in the chat might not know that the transhumanists have their own Bill of Rights, and they have sections 1, 2, and 3. It's ridiculous.
What do you mean? Can you read some of it or summarize some of that for us?
Yeah. Am I not screen sharing right now? Oh, I am.
No, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the YouTube again because you can't type on StreamYard on the guest end over here.
That's the one thing I really don't like about StreamYard, bro.
Why is that? That's a stupid thing. Like, why don't they fix that?
It sucks.
They're always updating it. They'll probably fix it soon. They're actually live right now. They go live.
StreamYard.
Yeah, they go live every Sunday night. Those guys are cool, bro. You can go there and ask any question in the chat. They'll read every question and answer every question in the chat and explain any new features they got coming out, and they do it every week.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. People actually looking out for the user. That's rare.
Yeah. Google would never do such a thing.
Google.
Never do that.
No, those guys are mad cool, dude. Yeah, cool.
All right, I fuck with it. But so yeah, this is a transhuman. I can't even talk. The transhuman Bill of Rights. This is version 1. This is articles 1 through 6, and yeah, human beings, sentient, intelligent, or artificial intelligence, cyborgs, and other advanced sapient life forms are entitled to universal rights of ending involuntary suffering. Okay, that sounds awesome. Making what is that? Personhood improvements and achieving an well, there you go. Number 8, Kobe Bryant. Mamba lives forever. Your immortal lifespan, pretty much. There you go. These people are just they have their own agenda. It's all good to go. This is like not something I made up. It's right out of Pedia, good old Pedia file. There you go. How nice is that?
Yep.
Something to tie into that, Steve. I have a clip from Westworld where they're creating one of these robots, and how they do witchcraft and breathe life into these things and create life as if they're creating some type of a life, a consciousness, and
alchemy. It's all exactly. Alchemy. So and the thing.
Go ahead.
What? No, yeah. The thing about alchemy is that's how they created the golems and all that other stuff, and it's what they be doing nowadays. And that's what's that dude's name we covered so many times? I can't think. Aleister Crowley, obviously. Yeah. He was doing all that. But another thing, alchemy. What are these people in the science community? You have your chemist, and if you ask one of them, "What are you?" Like, "Hey, what's your job?" "Oh, I'm a chemist," or "I'm an alchemist." Yep. You see the little, a lot of people miss these little connections.
So Steve,
I'm getting a little feedback right there. Maybe, oh no, it's gone now. That was strange.
I think the Greys are the Golem. I think when they opened that portal and did whatever they did, they created this. They were trying to create a Golem in one of their rituals. And we already know those little statues that Marina Abramovich is throwing all that blood all over in her spirit cooking ritual. Those little statues are little golems. So I think the Greys may be golems. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I could easily see that. Easily see that. And then you have your they'd be more like the fallen the Nephilim. And the Nephilim spirits, they are trying to inhabit anything they can, and once they, that's pretty much, you can classify that as a golem,
right?
In many ways, and the more intelligent ones would be the fallen angel ones, the Nordic beings that can disguise themselves as beautiful 9, 10, 11 foot blonde hair, blue eyed beings and shit. It's all right there, like the tarot and the darrow, like we covered.
Yeah. And they're trying to get us to think that these robots and stuff, these things that they're going to create, transhumanism and everything, have some sort of rights, and just because we have God-given rights when we're born and everything. So they're birthing this new technology out as some sort of sentient, and that it's going to have its own rights. So if we can segue into Westworld, you'll see what it is that they're creating and how they deem themselves the creators, the ones who do the witchcraft and bring forth this life and all this stuff. And
absolutely.
Robots think that they're real too. They don't even know they're robots because they look just like us, have emotion, have all this stuff going on, but they're all programmed.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, that's really comparable to what's going on today with all these NPC type people. Maybe,
I think they've been here, Steve. They're showing us now in shows that they had this. Even back in the 70s, they had a show called Westworld. If they had it then, they've had this technology for a while, I think.
Yeah, like these people, these high priests of science, they don't say stuff unless it's already done. Like Gordy Rose saying that we are making, which means we have made, completed, done, sold, and they're already out.
Yep.
AI bots that are indistinguishable from human beings. That should be alarming to people. That's alarming to me.
Yeah, and when you see the show Westworld and you're like, holy fuck, there's no way this could possibly be possible. A guy was in a whole room with them and didn't even know it. He thought they were all real people around him. Somebody made a hand gesture and made everybody stop and be frozen. And he's walking around touching everybody in the room like, I can't believe they're not real and all this stuff. Look how real they look. And he can't tell them them from a human being.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But so I'm gonna say real quick. Let's look at Article 5 and 6, and then we'll segue into the Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
So Article 5, I was gonna go off on 6 real quick, but I was just looking at 5. It goes on to say all nations and their governments will take all responsible measures to embrace and fund space travel. That's just that's got to happen, I guess. You got to keep that going. Because that's where you're going to get your aliens and all that other awesome things, and the meteor that's going to wipe us all out. No big deal.
And you guys remember the Aliens movie where they had that robot guy on board with them? Even Star Trek has a robot guy on board with them. They always have it in these shows. There's some kind of cyborg or robot autonomous thing.
All of them.
So now we're even saying they're creating these things for space travel, which we know there's no fucking space. So what are they creating it for? Take over? This is their army of when you see what these things can do, they look just like us, but they're programmed for superhuman robot. They're gonna do shit that normal human beings can't do. Obviously, climb the sides of buildings, run super fast, lift cars up and throw them. All this what Superman would look like. These robots can do this shit.
Exactly. Well, exactly, because it goes right on to say here that not only for the spirit of adventure and to gain knowledge by exploring the universe, but as an ultimate safeguard to its citizens and transhumanity, that's just awesome. Should planet Earth become inhabitable or destroyed? So they're trying to make it seem like this is going to be a good thing. This is gonna help humanity. This is gonna save us. You're gonna need to upload it, and you're gonna need to become a part of science to make your lifespan infinity. And then it goes right on over here to say that involuntary aging shall be classified as a disease. And what's going on right now? They're trying to force these diseases on us. All nations and their governments will seek to dramatically extend the lives and improve the health of its citizens by offering them science and medical technologies to overcome involuntary aging. So these people just want to live forever. This is the original sin, just with a brand new disguise.
Exactly.
Nothing new under the sun, people.
I'm going to take 5 minutes. All right, I'll be right back.
Absolutely. But let me just get what you sent me here, Jen.
Yeah, it's a good little clip.
Just got to. Which one? The first one or the second? I got 2 clips here.
I thought I only.
No, you did. You did. I'm lying to you.
It's not lying. It's a mistake. I don't know why people say that.
All right, let me see what we got here. What the fuck are these laws? Yeah, those are the Transhumanism Bill of Rights, people. Check that out. Here, let me drop that in the chat real quick.
Yeah, drop that link in. People can look at it all they want.
Yep, and this is just Article 1. There's Articles 2 and 3. 3 was dropped not too long ago. 2 was in the middle of 2018, I believe August. So this is nothing new. I think I copied this. Let me see.
If they give them rights, then if you do anything to these things, you're going to be charged.
Yep.
So
here's the link right here, guys. You want to check this out? It's right there. And that's what I'm talking about, Bill. We do not consent. Absolutely. Silence is consent. If you don't, even if you don't know about this and you're still going along with it, you're still in the wrong. But if you know that this shit's happening, because people like me, Jen, and Nicholson and Richie are all exposing it to you, showing this as a reality. This isn't some made up website. and you still consent to the idea of this after the fact, you've realized this is just nothing more to achieve original sin, then yeah, you're damned, in my opinion,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they are actually calling AI human, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got Sophia, the AI robot.
They want to be like God. They want to be creators like the creator creates, but they're going to create these abominations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then get people to think that they can download their consciousness onto a microchip and upload it into this perfect robot over here and live forever, because that's what Westworld was all about. This whole program, even though it was an amusement park, the sinister program behind it was the elite were trying to further their lives. If they were sick and ill and they wanted to live longer, they could have a robot made that looks exactly like them. Not a clone, but a robot that looks exactly like them, and then put their consciousness into the robot. And they were having all these glitches with it. They were still trying to work it out. It was like they kept having to reanimate this guy and try it over and over and over again. But anyway, let's look at that clip.
Yeah. Hold on. Bernard, God damn it. All right. I hope this doesn't I'm just gonna speed this up just so I don't feel like getting a copyright strike today.
Okay.
Just a little bit, just 1.25.
Okay.
All right. This is showing, correct?
Yes.
Can you hear this? You heard that?
Yes.
All right. This is so weird.
You gotta see this, dude.
I've never seen this in my life, this show. I've just heard about it.
Listen.
You taught me how to make them, but not how hard it is to turn them off.
You can't play God without being acquainted with the devil.
And real quick, I just want to point out something real quick, real creepy about this guy, the second guy here, the white dude.
Yeah.
He's also involved in some really crazy exorcism movie, which obviously has to do with demons. And if you have ever seen The Last Transformer, the Last Night or something like that, he is highly involved with the secret occult around the Transformers. And we will get into in just a little bit the relation of Megatron and Metatron.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
And he also just said, in order to play God, you have to be acquainted with the devil. Exactly.
And that's all he's done in his last couple of movies, or the movies that I'm talking about. And look at the hexagons in the background. That's crazy. I'm going to bring the
Walmart symbol.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. But yeah, I'm just going to bring this back a couple seconds.
All right. Can you turn it up at all? Okay. I don't know.
Here. Yeah. You should be louder now. Hold on.
Okay.
Is that a little louder?
Yeah.
All right.
You retired the two hosts in question. You taught me how to make them, but not how hard it is to turn them off.
You can't play God without being acquainted with the devil. There's something else bothering you, Bernard. You know how that head of yours works.
The photograph alone couldn't have caused that level of damage to Abernathy, not without some other outside interference.
You think it's sabotage? You imagine someone's been diddling with our creations?
It's the simplest solution.
Just Occam's razor. The problem, Bernard, is that what you and I do is so complicated. We practice witchcraft. We speak the right words, and we create life itself out of chaos.
Oh.
William of Ockham was a 13th century monk. He can't help us now, Bernard. He would have us burned at the stake.
That's crazy.
Dude, right?
That's so crazy.
I know. In less than 30 seconds, he spit out all this shit that was it's what's happening. Literally, it's what's happening. They want to be like God. They want to make these creations. They want to breathe their own life, spirit, whatever it is, demon into it. And they want to set these things out upon the earth. And, we're not going to be their friends. They're going to be our enemies.
Oh, you're 100%.
Right?
Right. 100% right. And here, I'm just going to get something clipped up real quick, or queued up. I'm sorry.
Then we're going to have totally militarized armies full of these things.
Oh, I believe they already have. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. And
they have autonomous drones that fly around and bomb the shit out of whatever they want. You know, somebody's sitting in a fucking, you know, ship somewhere off the coast and they're steering this drone. Or they do that too, like in the movie Gamer, where they would be like, okay, well, you can avatar into this robot and walk around town and do your thing and never leave your house. And this could be your avatar. And all you got to do is, you know, link with it. And maybe it might not even be consciousness to it. But you know how in Gamer, how they linked up to the person and controlled the person in Gamer?
Gamer? What are you talking about?
Gamer?
Nah.
Dude, they were doing exactly what we're talking about now, except they were doing it human to human.
Really? That's crazy.
I can't believe you never saw the movie Gamer.
No, I've never seen that
movie. There's this one fat dude who's like real obese, and he just sits there all day and plays this, this game where he actually gets his consciousness, or he steers around a girl it's a girl, but he's a guy. And then he makes this girl go fuck this other guy who's being controlled by somebody else. But people willfully do this on their own to make money because the economy is so bad that this is the only job that they could get, would be letting somebody take over their body consciously from somewhere else and be them for a little while. So it's just so weird. Gamer, yeah, you got to check that out.
Definitely, I'll have to check that out. And something else.
She can't believe you've never seen Gamer, but she's never even seen the fucking Hangover. So there's that.
Yeah, right.
No,
right.
I haven't seen the Hangover, but Gamer is interesting. It's a creepy movie.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But
did you ever watch Gods of Egypt?
No, I didn't find a good. I gotta update my Fire Stick, so no, I haven't. It's gonna take a little while. But something I want to bring up real quick is in that clip we just watched with creepy old man talking. He said, "Order out of chaos," which is something that no coincidence. I was looking at something like that today by good old George Bush. You can see this over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear this? I'm sorry. Did you hear any? Okay. We'll just leave it like that, actually.
You're free, and freedom is beautiful. And, it'll take time to restore chaos and order, but we order out of chaos, but we will. Yeah, John.
We all thought he was a big fucking idiot, but I think he did this shit on purpose.
Oh, yeah. It's 100% an act.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a genius, but he played extra stupid for sure. And, that guy's the most polarizing guy. And the Mandela effect around him still bothers me, but I don't want to get off topic. So go ahead, Steve.
The Mandela effect around. With the book?
No, not even that one. Not that one, too. But the other one with the hand grenade.
The hand grenade.
You don't know about that one?
Nah, hit me up.
If I tell you, will you lose your train of thought here? I don't want to throw you off, but...
No, I just wanted to share that and show how this is the Freemasonic logo with the... Anyone can put these together. This is just 33, Freemasonic, Order out of Chaos, double-headed Phoenix, no big deal. George Bush saying it, but yeah, hit me up. What's up?
All right, so you know how me and Jen did the video last night on JFK?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so... It's not just JFK, though. It's all these different events having to do with assassinations and people's death and the circumstances around it that are changing. And there was an actual assassination attempt on George W. Bush in 2006. When, if you think of the climate of this world in 2006, George W. Bush was the most hated guy on earth. Okay, now in 2006, in this timeline now, there was an assassination attempt on him, and he was down in the nation of Georgia on some, podium or stage giving a speech, and some guy with a Soviet-made hand grenade wrapped in a red handkerchief, just like the one that Bruce Springsteen used to have in his back pocket before that got Mandela affected. Swear to God, you got to see it. Red handkerchief, just like that, like a red bandana, wrapped around the hand grenade. He throws it at Bush. They said he missed him by 20, 30, 40 feet, whatever the fuck it was. But it hit some girl. And because it hit the girl and it had the handkerchief wrapped so tight around it, it bounced off the girl.
It bounced off her vagina.
Yeah, went right in her giant vagina. It didn't explode. He slipped out. Then they went back later, got surveillance footage. There's a picture of this guy. They got surveillance footage of him. Then they went back down to the nation of Georgia with the FBI. They got in a firefight with the guy, and that guy ended up killing the head of their secret intelligence agency. And then they took him down, and he's arrested in jail for the assassination attempt on G.W. Bush.
Wow.
Why would he wrap it in a red handkerchief? It's like, you want to keep that concealed and hidden. He's got a bright red handkerchief on it. That had to be where the handkerchief from the album cover went.
Yeah.
It's like it went from there to there.
That's mad weird, man. The only thing I remember with George Bush was him getting the shoe thrown at him.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember this thing.
Everybody says that, and that still happens. The shoe thing still happens. It's a totally different incident, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found anybody that remembers the hand grenade thing.
Wow, that's just crazy.
Is there clips of it on YouTube? Like the shoe one was?
Oh, there's no video of it, but there's a surveillance photo of the guy and a picture of the handkerchief and the style of hand grenade.
I'm gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Well, I was gonna take 5 real quick. If that's cool. Let me. Where's that fucking tab I just had? Oh yeah, see, you got me with the Firefox now, Brian. I can't find anything now. All right, let me. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a song on, guys. We'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. This is Breaking Down Reality. Special guest Brian Stavely and Jen, TheTruthSeeker69.
Come in.
Be back in like 5 minutes, guys.
How about you? You building on a solid foundation, solid ground. You have a stand and belief foundation that you live for. I'm blowing in the wind like a leaf in a dust storm. Do you build on the sands of the seashore? A life that will crumble when the end comes knocking at your door. Break what you built in 1 second. Tear it down, break barricades with the wrecking of justice. Crush what you trusted. Life has you boxed in a cabin of sin with no land in the better direction. Fatal deception, a life full of guessing, believing in nothing. They made assumptions, breaths of abundance. Human destruction like the split of an atom. Reckless abandon that you cannot fathom. Imagine the heat from the breath of a dragon. Examine his teeth, will they sharpen and jag? Would you ask for forgiveness now if you can have it? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Instruction is just commandments were spoken. The lid from the Pandora's box has been opened. The seal has been broken. The rope has been cut. The race is now ended. The timer is up. The scroll is unfolded. There is no more doubt. The sound of the galloping horseman is loud. It's clear to the ears that have eyes that are seen, revealing exactly what prophets were dreaming and writing about on their scrolls of papyrus. The words from the author of life that provides us forgiveness and mercy that we don't deserve. The price that he paid is a grace beyond words. Erase what occurred, washed and made pure. The shepherd has risen to gather his herd, assured of salvation, destined for heaven. Forever we'll worship and serve in his presence. Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Where you'll go when you die?
All right, thank you. Thanks for your service.
Sorry. Those were his last words.
Yeah. Name and Line Productions. Destiny Lab collab. CeeLo's beat. Let's get 'em.
Some people flee and some people fight. There's some that will stand, defend what is right. There's others who run, cower and hide. Despite all the evidence that's been supplied, there's a war over truth, the greatest divide. There's a line in the sand. Now where will you side? There's no reason to fear. With Christ on our side, the wide or the narrow path, time to decide.
They call themselves gods and erected this tall tower, but now the brightest moment shall become the darkest hour. They wanted people to kneel and cower like they got the power, but my God got the power higher than the highest tower. They shall crumble and cower like the Tower of Babel. My God owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. They can rattle and tattle. The Holy Spirit will still overshadow like the day of Pentecost or as in the last battle.
One God, one Christ, God on the flesh, man. Sent from above, second down on the cleanse, man. Trample the serpent, flooded the earth, destroy them purse, all the blood from the Nephilim curse. At the moment, no a first step, foot on the dirt. It began all again toward Babylon's birth. For a time it emerges, even in church, to revert mankind, so we must be alert. There's a struggle deep inside, a spiritual fight, a battle for souls between darkness and light. Deep inside every one of us and all of our lives, sin is grinding like sleight of hand to mesmerize, but we're wise to the plan and schemes that they devise. Nothing's new, recognize it's the same disguise. You are fallen ones wearing new skins and hides. We deny them through Christ, access denied.
Trying to set free all of these captive borders. Read your Bible, that's the captain's orders. Got the mind of Christ, that's the captain's quarters. Now you're safe within the captain's borders. My God's plants it higher than Spider-Man. Rip the scales off of the Leviathan. You can call the lizard man, retire Hydra clan. My God will still inspire them. We're a little sharper than the two-edged sword of proton blast by Iron Man.
You know what's wrong? There's no version of this where you come out on top.
All right. After some technical difficulties, we're back. And so is JMO. He is back. We're all back. I love it. Jen's not back, though. Ryan. Yeah. I can. You hear that at all, Brian? No?
Hear what?
I don't know. It's just, there's like something in the background, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think it's Jen's giant vagina dripping on the floor.
Oh, my God. The big fucking dusty cave. Right, come
the bat cave.
Come on, Jen. Look at even system failure. Jesus. Is Brian okay? Brian's beyond okay. Brian got a haircut.
Yeah.
He's bald. He's a bald flat earth nigga. I still can't believe that. Who the hell has the audacity to come on national radio and blast us like that for no reason? It has no actual proof nor evidence to back up anything he even said as being false. Like, has anyone ever here in the chat ever felt the earth move? Have you felt the tilt? Have you felt the, the axis? Do you feel like you're moving 1,000 miles at the equator? Probably, what, 700-800 where we are, Brian? There it is. There's the little fireball queen with the Nephilim demonic.
What's
Look
up,
at
sexy?
that thing. The old fire. You're mute. Let's unmute you. There you go.
You're a fucking mute. You're like deaf, dumb, and blind. You're like Helen Keller and shit.
You don't need to talk when you're showing the fireball. Big bottle, though. Figured I'd take a hit.
Scooter, hold on real quick. Scooter, is that on your channel, I assume?
What is it?
I don't know. This is something about P900. Penis? Yeah, P900 penis zoom in. Yeah. Venus to penis.
Penis zoom.
Venus to penis. No, yeah. Let me. How do I check that out? No, let me go on my phone. I can just bring up my search history. Oh man. So yeah. Oh, let me take Jen off the full screen. Forgot all about that. Fuck you.
I'm used to it now. Brian does it to me all the time.
Oh my. All right, Scooter. Let's find you. Where are you? You're in the chat, Scooter. Go to the channel.
Mountain Scooter.
Scoot. Skirt.
Scooter. I gave you the
Let
first.
the frogs out. Ribbit. Who let the frogs out? Ribbit.
Brian, you're so gay.
I'm not gay. I'll fucking show you how not gay I am right now.
You're queer.
Oh, get him. Queer. Yeah, he is a little.
Come over there, fucking lay down the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking queer.
Queer.
Wicked fucking retarded.
I love it when you say that. I love that as much as people hear me saying jackwagon.
The old Jack Wiggity Wagon.
Jack Wiggity Whack.
All right, is this showing? This is cool. Yeah. So this is what this dude just caught a couple of minutes ago. This is Venus 100% zoomed in. This is uploaded 3 minutes ago, it says. So he ain't bullshitting on it.
Wow. Yep.
That's crazy, man. So is that the shit I be catching, or?
Yes, that's what you're catching, but this is more zoom in. It's exactly what we're catching.
Shit. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at a comment.
Oh.
Where the hell did it go?
What?
I don't see it on my YouTube page. I see it on the stream now. That's weird. Well, Reality Sliders wrote, "What is the crack with Jen's vagina?" Because she obviously wasn't here.
I saw that.
All
I saw that.
All I can say, Reality Shifters, is you're gonna have to rewind.
Wow, look at that thing, dude.
Looks like an orb.
Shit. That's Venus. Damn, dude, that's crazy. I gotta like adjust my shit over here. Do I have brightness on my screen? No, does it affect you guys? Oh, what did I just do?
I don't know, but that's close, man. Wow.
I think I did that. I don't know. Did I do that? Oh no, he did that. I was like, damn. That's crazy.
It's got a P1 million.
Right?
And I'm catching like this quality on a fucking iPhone 8. How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Right. Maybe not this, but like that right there. That's what I'm getting. 200%.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what they say about dudes that use iPhones, right?
What is that? We're gay too or something? For anyone that doesn't know, today was probably the worst day at work ever, and I'm in the middle of like being rip shit, and then I look at my phone, and what's the first notification? Brian Stavely. Oh, you still doing that gay thing, bro? I did not get the joke. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
you know all that fucking sucking dick you've been doing.
Yeah, that work.
Oh my god, dude!
Making that money.
Like y'all kidding me? That's crazy. All right, how do we? Where are we?
You guys are terrible.
Oh yeah, we're instigating. Oh man! All right. So Jen, you said you had some stuff you wanted to bring in, because I was gonna show some Kobe Bryant stuff and bring it all to Italy, and then talk some Mandela. But I can easily keep that mixed all together. So you said you had some trees and some stuff. Let me get those links you sent me real quick brought back up. So give me like 10 seconds, and maybe you just tell the guys real quick what you want to bring in.
So we're going to look at one of my videos I did called Ancient Trees, You Tell Me. And I'm going to show you what a tree stump looks like that's been, or a piece of a tree that's been cut and sat there for a while and dried out, and what the rings look like and how it looks. And then we're going to look at this thing that's on the side of a road that looks identical to this tree stump. But you only see half of it because the road goes down and only half is sticking out. But it's clearly gigantic compared to the little trees that are growing up on top of it and stuff. And it looks identical to the picture. I compared the two pictures, so that's really interesting. That, you know, here's this thing just on the side of a road. People just think it's some weird rock formation when clearly it's been a cut piece of wood. I don't know if it's actually a stump. This could be one of those limbs that I was talking about, maybe left over from the giant trees that got cut down. And you know, you have these straggly limbs that maybe they didn't pick up or whatever. This could be one of those that's embedded into the ground and only half sticking out.
Okay, cool. All right. So where would you like me to start with all of this madness?
Go to the video that says ancient giant trees. You tell me. It's just above all the pictures I sent you.
I think I got it. It's your channel, correct?
Yes.
I got that right here. I'm just gonna do a full on. Do I need audio for this?
I mean, you don't have to. No, we can just. It's obvious. It's apparent, so we can just talk amongst ourselves.
I'm just gonna share the screen then.
Okay.
Audio free. This is the first one, right? Let me hide this because it's just an easier full screen access over here.
Yeah.
So, all right, should be playing.
Yeah, maybe you should put the audio on. I'm just thinking to myself.
Killing me over here, Smalls.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go all the way over here. See, you don't know about the screen share struggles. You gotta go all the way over here.
I don't have these issues.
Hit the button.
That's what I have you for, Steve.
Yeah. That's what we all have Steve for. All right.
I got screen share, Steve.
Yeah. Hold on. What is going on here? Good Lord. Good Lord. Here we go.
Yeah. Gotta put the volume up.
Oh, yeah. There it is. It would have defeated the whole purpose.
On Earth.
Hear this?
Yeah. It's from the picture. It's a close-up of a tree stump. Okay. And I did watch the video about, you know, the giant trees and how they believe that a lot of the, you know, tabletop mountains that we see are all the stumps of the trees that were cut down. It's a lot to swallow, that whole concept. However, I can see where the guy's coming from in the video. And, you know, I've been looking at different geological structures. But I did find one thing that I think you guys will find fascinating. I'm going to bring up this picture real quick. Because this looks just like, and it's a tree stump, a close-up of a tree stump.
This is my screen share, Steve.
This picture. Yeah. Is that a tree stump? Is that from an ancient tree that was cut down, that was giant from our past? Or what are we looking at here? I think we're looking at this. I don't know, guys. You tell me. I'm sure you guys all remember that video. I think it was called "There's No Forests on Earth" or "There's No Trees on Earth" or something like that. Or I think a Russian guy did the vid. And, you know, like I said, came across this pic, looking at trees, and I'll be damned if that don't look like the.
So there you go, guys.
Looks like a tree. I mean.
So what is this supposed to be? Like, what is the claim of this?
Nobody claims it's anything. It's just a picture on the side of the road that somebody took who noticed this and thought it looked just like a tree. And it does.
Where is this? Do you know?
I'm not sure where this is. I don't have the information on the pic.
I mean, it would make sense seeing as there's, you know, shit growing on top of it.
Now, how far down does this thing go? How far back does this thing go? Is this left over?
Right. This is like a portion of it.
A big tree.
That looks like it would be like the roots coming out sideways, and then it was cut from the top down. Like that looks just like a root that's coming sideways. That's like a massive tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like some Paul fucking Bunyan shit. Yeah. That's crazy. And that, yeah, like you said, that literally just looks like this. Where the fuck? Right. You tell me the difference. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right, where should we go from here? Should we go some pictures, or you want to go to the giant trees or whatever, ancient trees?
Yeah, let's go to that one. And I don't have any audio. I don't have any. It's just music in this one. You don't have to have the music up. But I was just going through looking at all these features that are in the ground and embedded in mountains and stuff, and how that they are actually giant trees or left over from some sort of giant plant life, even maybe.
Yeah, I could see something.
Giant mushrooms, all this type of stuff. You know, mushrooms get those holes in it when the bugs start eating them. Wood gets woodworms that go through them. You're also going to see the giant cells that I was talking about the other day, those giant rocks that look like maybe the Aztecs inlaid rock and stuff, when actually they're actually cells. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's slate rock, what we call slate rock. Looks exactly like the rings in a tree. And there's that.
There's that other one, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So I got a lot of really good pictures in this little video. I just figured we'd run through. This is actual wood, like what driftwood looks like and stuff.
It looks like a quarry, like we were looking at. Right? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, like it got mowed over or something. Like maybe it was some sort of a plant structure or a tree that was smaller maybe. Now that's actual wood, dried out, rotted wood.
Like wood chips and shit.
And you can see what, okay, this here would be like where a bug burrowed through, a giant worm or something burrowed through.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, is this like oh, that's a person over there.
Yeah. So this would be a giant sponge or a giant mushroom that probably got burrowed through by some sort of a worm or something that was giant. Because everything was giant.
You know where this is?
I don't know where this is. I'm sorry. This is so long ago I made this video. I don't have the backgrounds to this stuff. Okay, this is another example of wood that's been eaten out by bugs with the holes and stuff. And I just showed you that other thing there with the hole in it.
Right, it's another example.
Yeah.
Because, like, you look into, like, some, like, ancient, like, Chinese and Russian, like, dragon mythology, and a lot of them went into caverns, you know, that have holes in, like, mountains that just have random holes in them, you know? Something like we were looking at before, or something like that, you know?
That's a tree stump. Yeah. That wasn't cut clean.
That was a bad one. Yeah. He took him a little.
Like a tree. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
This is likened to Devil's Tower. That part there has the same structures. This is some rock that you would see out there in the forest when actually it's a petrified piece of wood that broke off of one of these giant trees.
Yep. Yep. That's,
and this is the side of a mountain, which is actually all tree stump stuff.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oops. Yep. You can't deny that. Let's pause that for a minute. That's about what, 8 inches off the ground? That's like 800 feet off the ground, maybe even 1,000. And like, you tell me, this is the bottom of a real tree. This is the bottom of one of these bad Larrys. Come on. Who cut that?
Exactly. Who cut that shit and where did it go?
That's
you ever see a yard truck after they fill it up when they're done cutting trees and everything? That shit's got to go somewhere.
Shit, I used to rake yards and shit into it, you know, put all the leaves into a truck. Never mind tree limbs, you know, that shit adds up. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a whole mountain range here. I think this might be Superstition Mountains is what that was. Here's another thing that's a rock formation when it's actually wood that's been ripped apart.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
So this petrification had to take place after the trees were cut down and the trees took what was remained of the trees were taken away. Then everything petrified.
Oh, wow. See, that's what I was talking about, you know? Mm-hmm. And like, if you watch, like I said, I know it sounds like lame, but that TV, that animated series, Avatar: The Last Airbender and shit, and like when they had to do this like fire dance ritual to conjure up these ancient spirits of the dragons, the original firebenders, they came out of some bullshit like this. There's, you know, one here and one identical on the other side. You had the blue dragon and the red dragon came out, and then, you know, it all made sense to them. They got like a vision. It was that show shows a lot more than what kids really think is going on in that show. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. Maybe like a massive like bee colony was living in these hoes or something, you know?
Yeah, it could be that. It could be something like, you know, worms that had made their way through the wood or whatever plant life that was. This is a piece of driftwood, which is likened to one of the pictures before that we looked at. This is Giant's Causeway, which these are giant cells that we're looking at also. They're cells.
Right. And I'm just going to bring it back here for just 1 second. Like, you know, the Bible talks about giant locusts coming up out of the earth, and this qualifies, in my opinion, maybe something coming out like that, or like, you know, wasps or hornets, because it talks about these beings that are going to come up out of the earth that have, excuse me, face like a man, the wings, and then the scorpion's tail.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Into that. Thank you.
Crazy stuff, man. Yeah.
This is a tree trunk. Just to give you an idea of what these mountains look like here, that's a broke off tree trunk. Obviously, it's more like a rotted out one that maybe fell over. It wasn't clean cut like the other ones. This is a sponge or something like a mushroom you would see outside that's been eaten by worms, which is similar to the other pictures we looked at with the holes. This is wood that's also been eaten out by bugs and woodworms and stuff. There's Giant's Causeway with the more of the cells that you can see, hexagonal and pentagonal.
So cells, right? Like fill me in. I must have missed this show.
If you scroll back a little with your mouse over the red line, go back to where the round picture of the cells of the interior of a tree look like. Scroll back a little bit more. Keep going back to see that round picture of a cell. Keep going. Right there. That is Giant Causeway. See those hexagonal cells in the center and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at Giant's Causeway.
So this is just a tree.
That's the inside cells of a tree.
And this is what you're...
some sort of a plant life. I'm sorry. It wasn't... This one is similar to whatever Devil's Tower was. Devil's Tower may not have been your average giant tree like we would think, like a mighty oak. It may have been more along the lines of, say, like a smaller rubber tree or something, where the cells would be more like in between a plant and a tree kind of thing. It's not quite a bush, but it's not quite a tree neither. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, this is just crazy.
I know. And they say this is due to lava or some shit like that. It's like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, right.
And wait till you see the pictures I sent you, Steve, because we got a bunch of good pictures to get into. Yeah, let's play it from here. You'll see the cells right after this picture.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this was a video. I just got super stoned, so you got to deal with me.
Oh, it's all good. There you go.
Yeah. Cool. That's what I'm looking over here. I was like, yo, what is that?
I forgot I had it right after this picture. It's been so long.
This is just a zoom in microscope of a regular cell or something. And then this is what they're claiming lava created.
Exactly.
Where is this? Where I'm going to exit this.
Devil's Causeway is either in Ireland or Scotland. I think it's Ireland. But don't quote me on that. Giant's Causeway. And the fact that they call it giants, well, yeah, these were giant trees, giant plants, giant bushes, giant everything. Everything was giant.
I'm typing in Devil's Causeway over here. I was like, that ain't it. Some other creepy ass shit. But all right, yeah. Where was this guy? Okay, near Belfast. So it's got to be what, Ireland, Northern Ireland.
Yeah, that's where it is, Northern Ireland. Close to the center of our plane, guys.
Hey, who else made trips up there? Hitler himself, looking for the ancient Nordics. You know, just gonna throw that out there. Made his way up to Norway. You know.
Yep, we got 100 people watching. Just throwing that out there.
Throw it on. Throw it out. Let's go. We are the best.
We are the fucking best, baby.
That's right. Everyone else is just lame. Maybe not everyone else, but a good like 8/10 of like the quote unquote truthers, you know?
Yeah. So all this stuff we're looking at was actually, and there you can see the cells too, even clearer. These are cells, guys. What you're seeing there in the center, those circles within these hexagons and pentagons and stuff, is all what you would look like if you dissected a plant and cut it in half and looked into a plant. You would see these cells. That's what you're looking at. Giant fucking cells. It's crazy. And when we go to my video and we get a little further in it, you're going to see ancient cells on the sides of a wall that they think the Mayans or the Aztecs inlaid this rock to make these formations.
Yeah, give me a break. It definitely was something that was related with them, but I don't think it was them. I don't think anything in the southern and central Americas, the megalithic structures were made by them. I think they were there second. I think a race of giants or Nephilim or fallen angels created all of these for them, or maybe they were there a time before, like another age before.
Yeah.
Then the flood happened, and yeah, that's just crazy. It's funny how like none of these are like the same exact like shape, and it's just real crazy how like all of these are just like different in shape, like next to each other as well. Like you'll have like a hexagonal one here and a hexagonal one there, but like next to it is like all different ones, just like as you would see here in the middle. Like they're all same in nature, but the ones next to each other are, yeah. This is just a regular cell, That's crazy.
It was alive and it was massive, whatever it was.
Oh yeah. What's that? A mushroom?
Yeah.
Shroomies.
That's what wood looks like when the woodworms get to the wood and burrow through it all.
That's gross. Ugh. Rotted out wood.
That's real rock. That looks like the inside of that tree I just had up.
Yep.
That's real rock. Looks similar to that driftwood we showed earlier and stuff.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shit.
Here's the cells, guys. Here are the cells that they think the ancient fucking Aztecs or something inlaid these rocks to make this formation on this wall. And it's actually a giant fucking cell. I mean, I'm blown away by this. I used to love biology class.
That's crazy. Oh, shit. I'll go back.
That's the wall of cells there. So.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck? Every time like we talk, it's just like the craziest shit I ever heard.
So that's that wall where the cells are. That's
okay.
It's like on a slope. Now here, when you zoom in, these are also cells as well. These are more square shaped or rectangular shaped. But yeah, they're cells.
You look like you got some eyeballs, a head, sitting on a chair. I don't know. Shit. That's still crazy. Your little mouse is like screwing me up. I'm like, I'm not moving this.
That's a mountain, but that's actually a plant or a tree that broke off. You can tell it broke which way it broke too. And that's rock. That's clearly wood.
Right, alleged rock. And that's what I was talking about with the holes.
Yeah.
Those are probably a few 100 feet in the air.
No, this is actually a piece of wood.
And oh, really? Oh, man.
It's burrowed through. Yeah. So it's just another example of what we're looking at on the ground, at our level of rock, trees. And then you see stuff like this and everything.
Right.
There's more cells.
Right. Just like those rocks.
Those are the cells that look like the cells that I just showed you on that wall. Go back to that real quick.
Whoa, your picture just went nuts. Back to...
Go right there. Yeah, click that. That right there is that other cell I showed you that was rectangular. That is what we saw on that wall. And one of them had fallen out, and it's the same shape as these cells. See how they go back a little? They're stacked in there?
Yeah.
That one that fell out, dude. I did my research on this shit. I was up for like 2 days looking at fucking pictures of trees and cells and plants and cells. I'm like, dude, this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that shit is all like lined the fuck up.
Yeah, dude.
It's like the one I was saying with the dude looking like on a chair is like this one, because this looks like a head, you know?
Yeah.
Just like randomly, not like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops. But yeah.
That's another one, yeah.
That's crazy. Hold on, let me re-add Brian. This dude's backstage, cheesing. What's he laughing at?
Motherfuckers, I've been waiting there like 75 minutes and shit.
5 minutes. Oh my god. I got your message. Stacking 1 minute ago.
Yeah, I sent Jen one though. I sent Jen one like 35 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Because I knew you were in the screen share and I knew you weren't going to see me.
See, now you got Karen all worried, Brian. Jesus, man.
Hey, Karen, I finished my Jedi training and now I'm back. Look at me. Don't I look like a young fucking Anakin Skywalker?
9:44. You texted me.
I don't mean so young like Phantom Menace because that shit's gay, but I mean like a teenage Skywalker.
Yeah, teenage one.
Like 18, like right when I'm getting fucking nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you look like Obi-Wan from the first episode.
I don't care. Obi-Wan's the best, dude. I'll be Obi-Wan.
The force is strong with this one.
Take out Darth Maul. That'd be sick.
Now I look like Powder.
You know, people probably don't even know what that movie is, Powder. That's a good one, though.
Oh shit, dude. Someone made a mad funny Powder joke when this was like 15 years ago. I wish I could remember it, but it was something. It was just super duper white dude. They literally called Powder, and he went to a Red Sox game and he came back white, and I don't know. It was just funny, but yeah. I'm high as hell, guys, so just bear with me for a while.
15 years ago, you were like 5. Were you 10?
Yeah, I was 10. Yeah, 5. This kid's like 8 years old.
Oh, me? Yeah, I look like I'm 21. Thanks. I appreciate the compliment, Steve.
21. Shit.
All right, so
like 86 or something. Ooh.
I don't know if you want to roll into those pictures below those videos. If you want to start getting into those, we could show the first one that is actually the machine that carves out these quarries, because you were talking about the machines and what they look like the other day.
Yeah, last show I was on with you guys.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
I got to mute for a second. I'll be right.
Hey, this is where we can talk shit about it.
Right. Lets me load it up and then walks away.
This is the machine she uses. That's the machine she uses to fucking clean her giant vagina.
Oh, this thing right here. Let me get that back on. That's awesome. Where is it?
Full hazmat gear when you're operating that shit. That shit's worse than the coronavirus.
Yeah, that shit's worse than the coronavirus. Big stub in your.
You got the speakers on all the time. Jen, I was just saying how you're the best. We love you, Jen.
I heard every word you said. All right,
shit.
This is what we got here. This is the Brian Big Balls excavator here. You want to excavate some Brian balls, you got to use one of these things.
Yeah.
Joey's going to like that one.
Colossus.
So what's this, just like an excavating machine or some bullshit?
Yeah, giant, dude. It's really big. It's what they use to carve out all this shit that we're going to look at. Okay. Can we zoom in at all? Okay, so I just want to take a good look at this long carved out ridge here from this quarry and how long and consistent it is, because we were looking at the Grand Canyon the other day, and this is going to relate into the pictures we're going to have come up here in just a minute. But yeah, consecutive all the way through, straight down. They just keep going, boom, 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 all the way around, every nook and cranny.
Wow.
Yep.
That's man-made. That's a quarry. Yeah, mountaintop removal. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's just remove the mountaintop.
Removal. And wait till you see the Grand Canyon. Okay, so there's the Grand Canyon.
Let's do a little 1-2 comparison. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. See, I was thinking about this shit, and maybe like the pyramids maybe built with this shit. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, they did something with all this material.
Without a doubt. Like, that's just
the way that peaked out there, and you might think, okay, well, look at the way it's peaked out. How could they have done that and everything? But wait till you see the next picture of another quarry that I have coming up. Because we can do a back-to-back comparison. Yeah, keep going. Once you see, that's another mine. You can see the little trucks there, so that'll give you an idea of the scale of this thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even see those. That's small.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're right there, too. Where's Waldo? Shit.
Yeah, and this looks like a lot of the ancient terracing we see all over the world.
Yeah, I was about to say, this kind of looks like some parts of, like ancient Mexico City and shit like that. And yeah, like, some parts of Tiwanaku and
exactly. And a lot
like
of
this shit. Yeah.
The rice fields in China, where you see them going all the way down the sides of mountains, and how could they have made these things? I think after grass is growing back over it and soil's growing back over it, these terraces are still there, and then they utilize them for their rice paddies and stuff like that. But I think they're all ancient quarry stuff.
Oh, yeah. In origin, absolutely. And this is just another Grand Canyon pick, I assume?
Yes, another Grand Canyon pick. And then there, too, you can see a mountain. The way they're picked out like that.
Shit's fucking huge. I did a project on that shit in like 4th grade, but I never really looked back into it. How big is the motherfucking Grand Canyon?
Yep.
Let's see. I just want to look something up real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Oh, wow. 1,002 miles, people.
That's a lot of quarry. A lot of material. Where did it all go?
And just so I know, this may be a coincidence, it may not be. Grand Canyon National Park established. Where did it go there? 1919. No, I was looking at. Wow, I got my numbers mixed up there. Never mind. Discard that. But yeah, it's still crazy. That's 1,902 miles of excavation. It seems like at this point, guys.
Yep.
That's crazy. And what was it all excavated for? Maybe the Tower of Babel, perhaps. No, you really don't. I'm just going to look something else up real quick. Because that's, it's a cool picture to look at on the screen right now anyways. But, Tower of Babel. Let me just look up. How do you spell remnants? Let me see that.
REMNANTS.
All right, I did pretty good there. Oh, wow.
I spell pretty good for a talking duck.
Brian, check this out. I went in a spelling bee one time, right? And I got kicked out in the first round for misspelling bonanza. How's that make me feel?
Probably suicidal. I don't know.
Just about.
That's like banana with some Z's in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but it ain't. Not even close, lady. You'd be wrong as fuck too.
Bonanza. Say it, spell it, say it again. That's what my mom used to do to me when I was learn my stuff. She'd be like, "Say it, spell it, say it again."
Crazy.
I went to Catholic school, dude. They had to pay for my education. You didn't fucking get no F's and stuff. You got your ass beat.
Oh, I'm aware.
Where is Mom Dukes? Get her on camera tonight.
Oh, she's in her bedroom. She's chilling.
Red.
Anyway, let's go to the next picture. The next picture is really good. It's going to show you what the quarry looks like with the exact same formation as in the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a second. I meant to show something while we were doing that. I just want to change the screen share real quick.
While you're doing it, we have a question in the chat. What does the B in spelling bee stand for? Anybody know?
I don't know. Oh, why am I the only one on the screen? How'd that happen?
That's a good question, though.
Spelling bee? I don't know. You spell the bees?
Tranquility Pyramid said I had a speak and spell. I was like fucking Stephen Hawking.
I remember that speaking.
So this is the Grand Canyon, right? Notice the coloring. And this is the remains of the Tower of Babel. I know it kind of goes with the rock and archaeology around it, but you never know, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
Yeah, I'm just saying, look at the color and the texture. Like, Shazam right there. And hey, look at that. I don't know. Sort of the same.
Yeah.
Could have been. You never know. Like, shit'd be crazy back in, the year 6 or whatever the fuck this happened.
Yeah. All right, check this out, guys. In the foreground, or in the background, I should say, if we can zoom in a little, there's that right there, Steve. If we can zoom on that, you can clearly see that's terraced up, just like one of those peaks in the Grand Canyon that we just looked at. If you can flip back to the other picture, and then we'll go right back to this. I just want to make sure people see what I'm talking about.
And you make this complicated.
No, not that one. The one that was, there you go. Zoom in on that. See that, guys? That's exactly what we just saw in this other quarry picture.
Yeah.
If you want to know, well, how could they have done that? Look at this peak over here. That's not right. I just showed you a quarry picture with the same thing sitting in the middle of it right there.
Yep.
This is
boom, baby.
What it probably is. It's probably the initial point of excavation. You start here and just work your way down.
Steve, let's zoom in on. Yeah, right. That one right there. Zoom in a little. Now, right below the peak is the first layer, and then you see that second tier down. Right? Go down there you go. That's that right there. Now, if you go back to the other picture, you're going to see that same second tier identical to that. Zoom in on that. Right down there, that lower level with the real dark line going through it. There you go. There you go.
It's 4.
2 + 2 is 4.
That's it. It's that easy.
Yep.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It sure as hell doesn't take a spelling bee champion to figure this out. I'll tell you that.
Christian answered the question about what spelling bee means.
What's it mean?
What's it mean? Where is it? Where is it?
The word bee means like a get together. So
is this the chat right here? Or is this the one?
That's the piano man right there. That's the one-man band.
Husky bee,
This kid's out of his mind. I love it.
Oh, this guy is out of his fucking mind.
What kind of historical shit is this? This doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's 2020. Nothing makes sense.
Giant vaginas don't make sense, but they exist.
Oh, we always knew giant vaginas existed. Slow it down.
I didn't know they were set in stone.
You're just walking along in the woods and you're like, man, what smells? And then you look over and you see this thing staring at you. Giant fucking vagina. Okay.
Yeah, nasty, dude.
That's crazy.
Anna, did I send you any other pictures? I think that might have been it. That's probably all of them on that one.
Yeah, probably. There you go, Brian. There you go. People like it.
Fucking Howard the Duck, dude. Fucking nasty.
I know. I saw my brother in the chat like an hour ago. He was like, Howard the Duck? Where is
I wonder
it?
if everybody knows what we're even talking about. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you know Howard the Duck movie. Because if you have to find it and put it on with your kids.
This nigga. This flat earth nigga.
I got another thing for you, Steve. I'm resending it to you. This was the other thing I wanted to show you, show everybody. It's all pictures. It's off of Flat Earth British Subs channel, I think. And we're just going to mute the music out and go through his pictures and look at the shit. It's all mud flood stuff. It's really good.
I gotta catch my breath there. I was just laughing so hard to mute out.
You guys are fucking 100% ridiculous.
Oh, my stomach hurts from this. What's going on? Jesus, that's some nice music, though. All right. What am I doing? I'm screen sharing. No, I'm not. There we are. All right. So what am I looking at? Where are we going? I don't even know where it went.
It's a video.
I know it's a video.
This guy's wicked blast. He's wicked blasting right now.
Yeah, no pause. This is it. We're gonna mute the music, put it large, and we're gonna look at these fucking pictures.
Oh, I'm not even. Is it playing? Oh, it is. All right.
I don't know. Why is that Vimo stuff there? There you go.
Relax for 10 minutes. You'll be all right.
Told you.
Yeah, right? Get your panties in a twist.
If you knew the day I had, you'd be like, oh, man. So what are we showing here?
All right, so this is what I wanted to show you right here. Look at this shit. You don't build a building against mud. Clearly, mud flowed in there. I mean, that's just an amazing picture right there. And this is just architecture. I'm not even sure where this is. This might be in India or Cambodia area. But it's just like, I've never even seen half this shit.
What is this supposed to be?
I have no idea. These are all his pictures, but I thought they were all intriguing. Very intriguing. Oh, this right here. Check this out. Now, if we can pause it. These people are walking on mud, okay? Literally, they dug this shit out. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
That's crazy. Where, do you know any idea where this is supposed to be or when? Or
no, I don't. I'm just going by his pictures. That he just had these really cool pictures in this video. He doesn't have anything really that goes with them. This looks like some kind of thing that got mud flooded, like came all through the tunnel and stuff. I guess they're digging it out. Yeah, they're like, what the hell's this? It's just a wall with a window or something. Is it a ballast stone from a giant ship? I mean, what is this thing? It's just some weird picture. Oh, they're showing the tech here. These poles that they're seeing in these pictures is like this tech antique. I forget what they call it.
looks like the first stages of 5G, baby.
Right?
A bunch of baloney.
Technasmia or something they call it. I forget what it is. This is in Madrid. Okay. So this is like, I mean, look at these buildings and stuff. They're just insane.
And what? So this shit ain't there no more, or?
A lot of this was from the World's Fair. Like this one here, I think is a World's Fair picture where they would have destroyed most of it afterwards. And you don't build something like this for a World's Fair and then just, you know what I mean? Go to this month's lengths for all this stuff for like something that only lasts 8 months and then tear it all down. And this was back in like the 20s, this picture. I know this that up before. Pictures of the World's Fair and stuff.
Right, like in the 20s, like what would make this? Like, what kind of machine? Or what kind of, being?
It's another one of their buildings from the World's Fair. It's massive. Okay, so here's some tech. I don't know. We probably can't zoom because this is a video, but there's inside one of these World Fair buildings. They had all this stuff inside, and these are all like tech before its time stuff and everything.
Looks like a bunch of free energy shit.
Exactly. This is stuff that they found left over, I think, from the mud flood. They put it all on display, and then the Smithsonian Institution came and got it all.
Yeah, they threw it away like they're doing the Nephilim bones they're claiming. That's their claim. They take the bones, they destroy them. Yeah, give me a break, destroy them.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. Yeah, look at that fucker right there.
I'm like, what is this thing doing in the middle of the road? Like, and what's all these poles and stuff? And
street sweeper or something. Oh. That's strange.
Yeah, he's got some other ones that are really good coming up. But he's showing here some kind of tech on the wall there, I guess. They're not sure what it is. It could be something to do with electricity or something. All right, stop it right here. When I was watching this, I'm looking at this and I'm staring at it. I'm like, this town, I mean, obviously this is an old picture. So this town would be fairly new, okay? Look at this thing. The building looks all dilapidated. It looks like the curtains or whatever falling off the windows. The other little buildings, windows are smashed out like it's been sitting there forever. The dirt on the ground is like everywhere. It's just nastiness everywhere. Like as if a fucking, I don't know what rolled through this town, but it's all muffed up.
Looks like I got hit by like a wall of water.
Yeah, that doesn't look like some new building or anything. And look, clearly the road comes up to that bottom window that's cut off on that big building. See that lower window? It's like
left, right. Where are you talking about?
In the center of the video, in the center of the screen, there's this. Yeah, there you go. That probably has more windows that go down further.
You think so?
Maybe?
I was thinking that's maybe the basement window, and maybe like the flood came in, and then like once the water receded, the gravel went down, and then, you know, that kind of made the basement window get higher in essence.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know, but I know it doesn't look like anything good happened around there any recent time. It's just like, what happened to this place? Everything's supposed to be new back then. This looks like it's been rode hard and put away wet.
Yeah, right. I'm just, over here, it looks like the stairs do reach the ground. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Yeah. So what are these supposed to be? Like some sort of like bird cage or some shit?
I don't know. They think it's some sort of tech maybe that they were using, free energy tech to, light the lighting in these houses and free energy and all this stuff, something that we don't use anymore. And this thing here goes all the way down to the middle of the street. When you follow it straight down, it's in the center of the street practically.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally like the 5G tower, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird.
Excuse me. Whoa. Oh, he's doing that.
All right, that's another angle, but clearly you can see it goes way up. It's high. It's situated there in the middle of the road somehow, and God only knows what they were using that thing for. I don't know what this is.
What is that, like a fart cannon?
I was going to say it's like a sound cannon, but yeah, fart covers it, I guess.
Oh, wow.
All right, now let's pause it here, okay? Clearly, these are Egyptian statues, okay? Look where they're covered up to. They're covered up to their navels. And didn't we read that in the 9 Circles of Hell? Something would be covered up to their navels, and we showed Easter Island and stuff. These statues obviously go way underground, and it's even on a slope. Where the one guy's standing there, that statue's covered up a little bit more than the one next to it because there's a slope there.
All right, well, I'm just pointing out, like, small human being, giant, beyond the technology of mankind to this date type fucking structure.
Exactly. These are the people who were mining the Grand Canyon, guys.
With the petroglyphs and the hieroglyphs and the wall behind it. Someone and something put a lot of detail in there to make sure the story from before the flood got fucking put somewhere so that when the water receded and what they put into the stone hardened is there for life stayed there and was interpreted by, the mystery schools and the scientists of their age, the black magicians, as we can call them, and whatnot, the sorcerers, the wizards. The ones who have the wands made of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weird motherfuckers.
All right. This one's pretty cool. I wasn't sure if it was photoshopped or not because I thought it looked a little weird. So I don't know where he got this picture or anything, but if this is a real picture, wow.
Looks like Brazil or some fuck shit.
Yeah, or Cuba or something.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Yeah, it looks crazy.
I know it.
Oh, wow.
All right, so this is interesting. These look like real creatures that got petrified. Something sort of skin cells you can see on their faces there. Maybe they were like lizard people. I don't know, but you can clearly see the skin.
I'd say 100. I'd say 100%. Yeah, lizard type deal. It definitely has a serpentine type aspect to it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's really crazy. Wow.
Absolutely.
Little ass boy, little head. big head. And I was listening to a podcast the other day with Ark, from Destiny Lab, and Neo, his brother, the two who make the music. And Neo was bringing up some interesting stuff about in Sudan and Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff like that. They come along in in the middle of the desert or in caves or buried in the sand. They'll find helmets that are 70, 80, 90 pounds, and they're relatively this big, and you got to wonder, what's going on. And they're finding spearheads that are like 3-4 feet long, spearheads. They did the math out, and that means that the spear itself would have had to be like 16, 17 feet long.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Apparently everything was a lot bigger a long time ago, or maybe not so long ago. Who knows?
Right, but we're evolving into a better species, people. Give me a break.
This is one of the World's Fairs, one of these really extravagant, overly ornate buildings that they constructed, only to deconstruct 8 months later after this whole thing was over.
How does that work?
Exactly.
Guys, I'm gonna have to bounce out. Okay.
All right,
brother.
Brother from another mother.
Give me that sound of disappointment.
Don't go, B. I don't know. This is some random bridge. It's just interesting.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna take a step away and go eat, and then maybe I'll come back.
All right, cool. Take your time. Look at this. This is weird.
Yeah, it's like this uncivilized man with no clothes or something with this civilized, royalty thing of whatever coming up and shaking hands with them, making a deal or something. A truce, I don't know. A bargain.
Possibly the human form of Nimrod before he became a mighty man.
Maybe, Steve, maybe.
I don't know. You never know, man. This shit be crazy.
I don't know where this is, but it's fucking cool as hell. I was like, wow, look at this thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
What is that? It's like yeah, I was about to say that too. I don't know what that is, but that's fucked.
Look at this little dude at the bottom of the page.
Hey.
Look it up. Okay. Something cut that shit.
Little hat.
It's like an axe mark.
Something went like wha-ching. That's ridiculous, actually. That's really ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know I say that word a lot, but this right here, and that's right up there too. Well, look at the detail on that.
I know it.
A human in the year like 4000 BC could do some shit like this. Get out of your mind. Exactly. And from China to Peru to the Aztecs in Mexico to everywhere to the Cabal, the serpent, the dragon, always present. Always present.
Absolutely.
That's so crazy.
I don't know what that is, but that could be some of that tech before its time stuff, some free energy stuff. They had all these weird things on tops of buildings and in houses within fireplaces that we call them fireplaces, but these things probably had something to do with the free energy as opposed to just lighting a fire in this ornate fireplace.
Right. Well, I kind of remember a lot of scary movies back in the day. Like they not conjure, but like spirits would come up out of the fireplace and manifest themselves,
Right.
I don't know. That's just crazy.
All right. So that's like Giant's Causeway, that little sliver they just showed there. That was more like some of the cells we were seeing and stuff. But yeah.
Right.
Some interesting pictures. I thought we'd have fun with them.
Oh yeah, that was crazy stuff. Whoa.
I love looking at that kind of shit.
Without a doubt, yeah. Here, I'm just gonna take Brian out till he comes back. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Nimrod, the father of Freemasonry, absolutely. Absolutely.
Zale says the fireplaces had an element in them, no fire. Exactly. That's what they're hypothesizing with all this tech and stuff, that these things that we think maybe firewood sat on them, the real ornate and everything, that they had some sort of conductivity that may have traveled up through this fireplace thing that we call a fireplace and maybe helped illuminate or heat the house in some way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just fire.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just taking care of a couple tabs real quick. I got like 75 tabs open, but all right. Oh, what did I just do? All right, we're good. We still got 100 live. That's pretty cool.
I know, right? That's awesome. We should give a shout out.
About to say what's up, Karen, but yeah, let's here, I'll start up here. We got I didn't say hi to the chat earlier. I'm sorry guys. We just got into it quick. But we got Zal Moxis in the chat. What's up? Flat Core Music. Carla Red Pill. Where's the Curve? Susanette Chakai, maybe? What's up? Ginger. I'm just gonna say Ginger. What's up, Ginger? Your face palm. What's up? What's going on? Who else in the chat? I got Bill Stegman. What's going on, brother? I was going back and forth with you on it somewhere last night. Might have been Brian's channel. Dominic. Don't know how to say the last name. What's going on, brother? TB. What's up, brother? What's going on? Who else in the chat? Just said hi to Karen. Who else we got? JMO. What's going on? What's up? Steve Finneran? Maybe? Maybe not. What's up? Christian, what's going on, brother? Big facts. That's my boy right there. 413 in the house. That's my boy. That's my man's. What's up, brother? Who else we got?
That old guy that was coming into your work who was woke and you wanted to send him some stuff in your YouTube channel. What happened to him?
Happened to who?
The guy that was coming in your work, the old guy. That seemed like he was awake a little bit.
I wouldn't say awake, but I feel like if I showed him some shit, he wouldn't like look at me with 9 heads, you know. But actually, let me talk about something that happened at work today. We were just busy as hell, right? And there was this dude at the counter, and he was talking to some. I've never seen him in my life, you know. And if you're a counter person, you're a counter person. I know you, you know.
Yeah.
And this dude's at the counter at the far end. He starts talking with this dude. He's a not like a Freemason. He's like, you know, a masonry, you know, makes stone and builds stuff out of stone, you know, fireplaces. Exactly. Yeah. Not a Freemason, a real Mason. Yeah, exactly. He's got his own little business and it is what it is. And he's a little awake on stuff. He knows about, you know, government fakery, media fakery, how they're trying to get the kids. We talk about that all the time. And I guess him and that other dude, this other guy I've never seen in my life, started talking about something like that. And the next thing I hear is Skull and Bones, 322, George Bush. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh, they're talking your language. You honed in on that.
Right. And I was just like, brother, man, I was like, I was too busy. I couldn't say nothing. I was just like, this guy better come back like when it's not busy. So I'm going to be like, yo, what you was saying the other day was on it. And I got to talk to my brother and see exactly what he's saying. But it was he was saying some shit because Andrew just kept like he just like, every time he said something, he just look at me and be like, bro, I'm like, it just sucks. We're way too busy for me to like pay attention to this shit right now. But I guess he was spitting some, I'd say like, I don't know, let's say in a wake meter, like obviously like we're not even close to 100%, you or me or anyone here in the chat, but let's say that like where we are, we'll just call that like 85 maybe. This dude was probably like 50, you know, not bad. Like he knew the background stuff, and he was he was on the idea that JFK was a hoax, but 100% inside job. Lee Harvey was the patsy and this, that, and the other thing, and then CIA manipulation, and then going into all this communism that's coming out through the Democratic Party and all that other stuff. And he was just seeing a lot of the stuff for what it is. And I didn't get a whole earful of what he was saying, but yeah, right when he said Skull and Bones 322, I was like, what? Because the other dude was like, Skull and Bones, that sounds like a hardcore tattoo shop. I was like, it's a little worse than that. A little worse than that. They get the old order out of chaos with those folk. But yeah, crazy stuff. But here I got something we could maybe talk about real quick before we go on break for a second. Is this showing? My screen sharing right here?
Yep.
Metatron, Metatron. So we got Metatron or MetaTron, whatever you want to call it, is an angel in Judeo-Islamic mythology mentioned in a few brief passages in the I don't know how to say that because I don't read this stuff, guys, but in the mystical Kabbalic, whatever text in the Kabbalah, basically, okay? And rabbinic literature, that's just literature of the rabbis. The name Metatron is not mentioned in the Torah, and how the name originated is a matter of debate. Rather interesting. And if Metatron, and what is that? The cube. That's the cube, people. That's the cube. Is Metatron the voice of God? Most likely not. I'm just looking at these little things right here, but I thought I saw somewhere, maybe it was the images. Maybe it wasn't. Somewhere I saw it literally said that Metatron was the cube. Maybe I missed that somewhere. No. Yeah, early Enoch, transformation to an angel. That's interesting. Oh, Metatron, yeah, cube. Yeah, there you go. And that's it all right there, people. There it is. 100% for you.
Yep, there it is.
There it is, your sacred geometry, your tree of life. You get your hexagon, you get your cube, you get your pentagram, you get everything in here, people. And this is what they worship. This is what they go for. It's all about the ancient roots. This is how far back they bring it. And there's no coincidence, people, that you watch those stupid little Transformers movies. And what is the name of the main bad guy? Megatron. And what is he in dire search for? The cube, the allspark, the one thing that brought everything into existence. And this is what these people think this stuff does. These people go nuts for this stuff. This is their their life.
Steve, when we watched that cymatics thing where it showed the liquid being pulsed with frequency, and then they showed it like lifting up off of it and moving over, and what it would look like with all the frequencies going through it, looks just like the stars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Here, let's get some cymatics up here. How do you spell that again?
cymatics. Cymatics.
Oh yeah, I got some right here. Yep, there you go. And it really looks like the stars too, if you really think about it. Oh, I'm not even screen sharing. And shout out to the 107 people watching right now. Yeah. And this, people, to me, literally looks like what I'm catching in the skies with a iPhone 8.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Easiest part of it. Yep, cymatics, sacred geometry, and it'll bring you right back to the cabal. Here, just all you do is hit ancient, and you're right back there. I don't know why Mandela pops up, but that's cool. Yeah, it's all right there, people. It's all one and the same.
I'm resending you the video so we can actually see this because in the video it shows the formation and it's moving as well. So it kind of gives us a better idea looking at the photos and then actually seeing what it looks like as it's pulsing doing its thing, going through its frequencies.
Yeah. Give me a second right now. Do you want to open? Come on, man.
Yeah, Karen, it's like a mandala. Exactly. And then you have the Mandala Magic Circle in Rochester, New York. We looked at that already. It has the seat of forgetting and remembering, which is a cube in the center. And then they got us calling this thing the Mandela effect. It's no accident. It's no coincidence. It's definitely all related.
Let me just
Yeah, the mandala is different than Mandela for sure. But they call
is that what I was misunderstanding?
Yeah, mandala is a magic circle that they're using with this geometry. It has to do with geometry, but they spell it mandala. And here we go. Here's cymatics.
Yeah, see, guys, I can't read, so it's okay. And let me just, should I play the music or? Nah, it's just like
we just need to visually see it. You don't have to play it.
I was gonna say I have to go all the way back and do a re-screen share, anyways. But
you're good.
Yeah, guys, check that out. That's what they're in search of.
I like how they lift it up off of there and they pulse it across the screen so we can see it like as if we're looking at the stars, because this is what they're doing, guys.
Oh yeah, this is what man. This is what we're catching in the sky. This is the waters separating from the waters. And yeah, this is what you're talking about, how they give it that effect, and that's what they're doing, guys.
Yeah. So all those pictures Steve just had up, the stills of each one, is this actually morphing through each phase? That's amazing.
Yeah, like I said the other day, it kind of looks like, an old school snowflake because you don't see them like that anymore.
Oh, yeah. I used to love looking at snowflakes when I was little. Real snowflakes on the hoods of cars and stuff after it snowed.
That styrofoam shit I was showing a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Isn't this fucking amazing?
It's just so trippy.
I know. I know it. It's amazing. I love it.
Right. And it makes you really like appreciate and just be in wonder and awe of whatever put us here and the power that he really holds. And, and if you really, dedicate yourself to his lifestyle and what he wants you to do, anything can be possible if this is, just an aspect of a fragment of what he can do with just a thought,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like never if he snaps his fingers, like what do you like something, that could be some crazy shit. Never mind.
I can't even begin to comprehend this stuff. You know what I mean? Seriously.
Right. The other day, I was just being a dumbass. I'm just like, how does he even look in here all at once? I'm like, is there like a peeping hole at the top? I'm just like, oh, yeah, he's everywhere at once. It's just, you try to think of it as like a human and you can't, you just really, you physically can't. You can give it a shot. You'll drive yourself mad for a couple hours. So you're like, oh, yeah, I'm just a boy.
Exactly. Basic math and calculus are just two different things.
Absolutely. It's just a wild world we live in.
Well, listen, Steve, I gotta wind this down. I just gotta unwind and do a few things and stuff. I'm getting tired.
I feel you. I'm right behind you. I only got a couple more things to show anyways, so.
All right. Well, I love you guys. Thanks for having me on. And I only got about 4 more days left before I'm out of YouTube jail and I can do some more shows on the ripple effect on my main channel. And before I dip out of here, I'm just gonna put in my Streamlabs. I have a little Streamlabs thing. If you want to help support my channel, donate, that would be nice. I appreciate everything, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. I want to try to do this thing full time, so I'm going YouTube full time.
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
I have that. Is that the OBS thing?
Well, OBS helps you do this broadcasting stuff. I don't use that. I'm just using Streamlabs as a platform for my donate button and my donate link. Thank you.
Cool.
I love you. Yeah, my job is phasing out, and I really want to do this full time. In order for me to do that, I might need a little help along the way. So,
Yeah,
anyone can help
absolutely.
out and support me. I love you guys.
Absolutely, Jen. 100%. We're all trying to get down that route too. Don't.
Well,
Don't be.
I love doing this, and it would be awesome to just do what I love to do and still be able to, get through everything. I don't have any sponsors or promote anything or like that. I just have a donate button, and that's it. I'm happy with that.
$1 a day makes a big difference,
Yeah. Well, I love you guys. I'm out.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So that was cool. Had Jen on for a little while. But, before we wind this down or take another break, we'll see what happens. Let's just talk about a little Kobe Bryant, a little coronavirus type deal. So I know we did all this in the video last night, but this is all just must be reiterated again. Here, let me hide that. And we are screen sharing, right? Correct. Still got 104 live. Don't you go anywhere, guys, because this is some stuff here. So let's go before the Kobe Bryant incident. January 24th, 2020. 2 days before the alleged death by helicopter crash in California. There was a plane crash, killed 4 people apparently. I didn't hear about this. And tell me that that and this and that and that don't look like the Kobe Bryant, crash site. This is the Corona, California plane crash from 2020. January 24th. What number did Kobe Bryant wear? He wore 24. He did wear 8, but like we showed yesterday, 8 is the infinity number, and that's why the Black Mamba lives forever. There you go. He ain't dead, people. He's out there on Epstein Island. Who else here remembers that Kobe Bryant, had a couple situations that were comparable to the Epstein situation? So yeah. Look at that. And then, let's just go Kobe helicopter crash. Yeah. Rather comparable. Not saying 100% identical, but maybe the same crash site, just a little more doctored up. A and B. I don't know. I'm just saying, people. You have a plane crash a day, 2 days before, and then a helicopter crash in Corona, California. And where's Kobe Bryant buried? Corona del Mar. Yeah. Yeah. And when did this all happen? January 26. Kobe Bryant wore number 8. 2 plus 6 is 8, first of all. Second of all, Kobe Bryant wore 24. What did his daughter wear? Number 2. 24 and 2 is 26. The Mamba. There you go. There you go. Then he gets buried in Corona del Mar. Interesting. Interesting, huh? And where did Kobe Bryant go when he was a kid and then returned to the United States at the age of 13? Which is another insanely huge occult number on all aspects. Well, he went to Italy. He went to Italy. So there's no coincidence that the coronavirus is deadly, allegedly, in Italy. Because Kobe equals Corona. And Kobe lived and knows fluent Italian and many other languages as well. Yeah. And second of all, look at Italy. For anyone who doesn't know, the shape of Italy has Mandela affected 100% for me. 100%. That's not what Italy looks like to me. This is not right. The boot has never been out this way. The boot was over here. Yeah. It's crazy. Maybe I'll find the other picture I have after this, but yeah. And I'm telling you guys that Corona equals Kobe. I'll show you in 1 second how it does. And that's why they're portraying it as Italy now has the Corona. The worst. Because Italy had Kobe. And what else is there? You got Rome, the Vatican, all in Italy. No coincidence. It's all connected. So COVID. What's COVID? Type in COVID. Coronavirus disease. Okay. COVID. Here, I'll just do it straight for you guys. Because you ain't going to believe it. Why would you? I'm just a 25-year-old with a laptop. Here. We'll take that out. We'll take this out. COVID. Okay. English to Hebrew. Hebrew. One of the oldest languages. Copy. Now you go Hebrew to English. And there's an irregularity for you. That's a red flag. Coronavirus. Kobe. Italy. Crash site. The 26. 2 plus 4. 24 plus 2 is 26. Corona. Corona del Mar. Kobe. Corona. 26. And the plane crash. On when? The 24th. There you go. There you go. And his daughter, exactly. And his daughter died at 13. Exactly. 100%, bro. 100%. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What else we got here in the chat? Yeah. Yeah, man. People be crazy out here. People be wild and they don't even know it. What just happened? I just got a text message, but there's no new notification. Ain't that strange? It's out of control, people. It's out of control. I know. I feel like I'm going crazy looking at this stuff. Exactly. Someone go get me a Corona. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. But let me just hop in the chat just real quick. I just gotta do something. Bear with me for like 10 seconds. Where big facts go. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Just had to add a mod real quick. Easier for me to see, but yeah, man. yeah, it's all connected. Kobe, Corona, and it even goes all the way back to the 5G. Because 5G, which also connects to transhumanism, you see how it's all just one occult, guys. It's woo. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so how does Kobe and Corona connect to 5G? Well, in the ELF fields, the extremely low frequency fields that inhabit the 5G happens to be an energy field called the corona field that give you the exact same side effects that the coronavirus will give you. But in reality, it's just radiation poisoning, in effect, or a variation of it, which will cause your cells to be damaged, diminish, and possible cancer, and that's how they're gonna unfold this thing. Then they're gonna give you the option to, get the cell rejuvenating corona fighting vaccine. It's absolutely ridiculous. And something I want to bring up real quick is that, something I came across at work. This person who comes in all the time, I don't know his name, so I'm not going to give his name. He comes in and he's talking about how he's made a bunch of money off the stock market from coronavirus. And I'm like, well, how is that, seeing as everyone's lost thousands and thousands of dollars, He's like, oh, I got a buddy who's working for a vaccine company in Philadelphia who have made the cure in a vaccine, and they are testing on humans today as we speak. That's my man, Bob. That's my man. But yeah. And then you look at their stock portfolio. I cannot remember the name of this company right now, but they're up 200 or 300%. Yeah. So you tell me what's going on. Are shutting down in the Midwest in the mountain area, and then their stock never drops. And then Walmart backwards is martial law. And who's martial law? What's behind that? The FEMA camps that are here to quote unquote help you. Hell yeah. Creepy as hell. That shit really creepy. But it's all interconnected. Kobe, Corona, 5G, and it all leads to transhumanism. They're gonna bring out this technology-based vaccine that's gonna update your cells and help them fight this virus, which is just gonna be, us living inside of a airport scanner. That's, from their words, their mouths, not mine. And that's what's going to happen. If you live inside of an airport scanner, your cells are going to just give out at some point. They're going to get damaged. This is what they're going to roll out is going to be a cell rejuvenating vaccine. And that will essentially make you live longer and essentially make you live forever. And like I showed earlier, what exactly is the definition of transhumanism? The belief or theory that the human race can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations, especially by the means of science and technology. Yeah. Oh, yeah, people. This shit's real. This shit's real. How real is it? Well, they just happen to have their own Bill of Rights. Oh, where was one I was on earlier? That ain't right. Oh, yeah. So check that out. This is their original part 1 from 2017, January 4th. And yeah, there you go. Human beings, sentient artificial intelligence, cyborgs, and other advanced sapient life forms are entitled to the universal rights of ending involuntary suffering, making personhood improvements, and achieving indefinite, just means infinite immortality, lifespan via science and technology. You gotta love these science people. And then you have CBS. I'm gonna freak out real quick. And you have CBS releasing the hit piece, The War on Science. Well, maybe you motherfuckers would wake up if you realize that science is ushering the first original sin, making people strive to be like gods and live forever. You dumb ass motherfuckers. That's why there's a war on science, because science got thrown out the window a couple 100 years ago. The scientific method is not used. You guys go from A to B using magic and technology and science and alchemy. It's ridiculous. The alchemist, the chemist. It really gets me going. Article 5, all nations and their governments will take reasonable measures to embrace and fund space travel. Well, they already are, but not only for the spirit of adventure to gain knowledge by exploring the universe, but as an ultimate safeguard to its citizens and transhumanism, whatever, should planet Earth become inhabitable, possibly from a corona 5G outbreak, whatever you want to call it, or destroyed by the meteor that's going to hit us next week or whatever. Ridiculous. Give me a break. Article 6. This is the one. Disease. There you go. Involuntary aging shall be classified as a disease. So if you just want to, live your life regularly and die when you're supposed to, that's going to be classified as the disease. And I'm sure they'll have a nice safe spot for us. Yeah. All nations and their governments will actively seek to dramatically extend the lives and improve the health of their citizens by offering them scientific and medical technologies to overcome involuntary aging. And how does that connect with 5G? Well, if you're living in an airport scanner type deal, your cells are going to just get damaged, get really weak, diminish, and die, causing rapid aging, you could call it. And then you have the transhumanism people saying that, it is all governments will actively seek to dramatically extend, not just extend, but dramatically extend and improve the health, because the health is going downhill, people, down, because of 5G. And then they're going to offer us the scientific and medical technologies to overcome this quote unquote aging. Can I get a 237,000% ridiculous claim on that? I think I can. Yeah, Karen, we all are, but you do it a lot better than others. So just leave it at that. You're all right. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, get me going. Get me going, people. English to Hebrew, people. Just going to show this one more time. Show your friends. COVID, coronavirus. Don't believe me? There you go. Coronavirus. COVID. That's that in Hebrew. Take the Hebrew. Get your Kobe. Where'd Kobe go till he was 13? Well, he went to Italy. Italy now has, probably some of the worst cases of the coronavirus. You can't even go view a soccer game in coronavirus land in Italy, because why? They're playing them behind closed doors because they fear the public will have a more crazier breakout. And like my boy in the chat said, Gianna died at age 13 to 24. What does that give you? 26. It's so crazy. And what happened on the 24th? Well, 4 people were apparently killed in a plane crash in the Corona Valley, or Corona del Mar, right where Kobe Bryant was buried. Interesting. Oops. Just like the Kobe Bryant logo. That's a helicopter. That's a propeller. There's your body. There's your helicopter. There's no coincidence that most of these black mamba things are represented by the snake. And what's the infinity number, people? It's 8. And what did Kobe Bryant wear? He wore number 8. It's all connected. The infinity. Kobe lives forever. And why did he wear 8? Why did they really give him 8 in the beginning? They just rolled out the Black Mamba thing after that because, well, you know why? Kobe high school. There you go. Number. What did he wear? He wore number 33. You take your first 3, you flip it, you put it together, you get your 8. So the 8 is just another 33. And why couldn't he have 33? It's because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, had number 33 retired already. So they had to give him 8, which is just 33, the highest ranking of the Freemasonic Order of the Scottish Rite, which is just 8, which is 33. And you get your helicopter. And who else is 8? Who else is a serpent and is striving to, make us live forever? That would be this guy. Yeah. This guy's a dick. This guy right there. The serpent, the deception of the seed. It's ridiculous. Yep. Kobe, Mad Mike, all of them. Mad Mike, get your 2 M's, triple or double M, 33. It's ridiculous. But I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. It was a great stream. Thank you all in the chat for coming. You guys, yeah, much love to all of you guys. Bob, Karen, Brian, Jen, all y'all in the chat. Got a lot of you guys here today. Got 112 watching right now, so that's pretty cool. Just good to see you guys here. It's crazy times we live in, And just like Matthew 24 verse 24 says, even the elect shall be deceived. So don't think that we're living, we're not going to be fooled. When even the people who are rolling out this plan to enslave us will be deceived. So, it is what it is. Just make sure that you keep God on your side and, God bless. I'm going to get on out of here. I got a little Destiny Lab lined up real quick. We're just going to do the songs we did on break again. So this is Don't Hesitate. Well, actually, I lied to you. We're going to do Original Sin because this video is absolutely badass. So check this out. This is Original Sin, Destiny Lab. And this is Steve JMO. And I'm out of here, guys. God bless y'all.
Come, I'll show you the sweetest delight in the garden as a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come.
All right.
Here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree, For if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
All of us one day will reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas and Jesus. Infinite One is God.
You ancient serpent, you cast your spell up on this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks flock like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheists. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense?
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you did one or the other. There is no God in doing everyone's God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven, without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
I call my practices and pagan worshiping as actresses. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist. From Atlantis to the American fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east and the west. Illuminati and Masonics, man, it all connects. Satanic worship to the depths, we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elected now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride, living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging things from this position. There are things that I do